ceremony honoring Admiral Josephine Sulzer. She was given command of the Earth-based Defense Fleet on April 4th, 2156. 1 month later, an unidentified probe entered Sector 001, the Sol Sector, Earth, and set a course for our home. In a last-ditch effort, Sulzer and the First Fleet threw everything they had at the probe, but they couldn't stop it. With a blast of energy, the probe unleashed a beam of light that carved through the eastern seaboard of North America, killing millions. The destruction was unimaginable. In response, Starfleet has but one choice: find the source of the attack and stop any future threat. Admiral Sulzer was given an experimental ship, the NX-01, the Enterprise, our first Warp 5 capable vessel, and sent in the Delphic Expanse, the origin of the Xindi probe, and find any way of stopping another attack. Over the next few months, through trials and quick thinking, the Enterprise and its crew managed to survive its deep space mission, but failed to stop the launching of another superweapon bound for Earth. In our most desperate hour, the Xindi probe arrived at Earth. This time with enough firepower to decimate the entire planet. So too arrived the Enterprise. A fleet battle began. When all hope was lost, 3 more vessels dropped out of warp. The Vulcans, the Andorians, and even members of the Xindi joined the fray. The Vulcans and Andorians, once bitter enemies, both found a friend, or at least mutual respect, and Captain Sulzer had joined the fray in help of defending Earth. Pitched battle was fought, with both Earth's ships Sakal and the Endurance under Captain Anubis destroyed. With our united might, though, we managed to defeat this new superweapon. Now the question is, will this fledgling alliance grow, or will it collapse under its own weight? Old, deep-rooted hostilities, taking over good sense. We'll soon find out. So, we got the dang intro to play. Let's get back into it. Get the music playing again. Turn it down just a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. So, last time on Starfleet, Ball Z, the Galactic Core, we barely saved Earth in an epic series of events that played out. So we're playing the Star Trek mod, New Horizons for Stellaris, and we're playing as the Federation, and they actually went through all of one of the seasons of the series Enterprise, culminating in us actually getting the Enterprise, if I can, oh, it's currently at warp right now, getting the Enterprise, sending it to the Delphic Expanse, putting Admiral, if I can click on the Enterprise here, sending Sulzer, Josephine Sulzer, out into the Delphian Expanse to find where the threat came from. We were attacked by the Xindi, an alien race we'd never heard of before. The Admiral, which tried to defend against that first probe, failed, but was given the Enterprise and said, go find out where this threat came from. We sent her out there, and she found where the probe was being built. She made some friends. She made friends with the Andorians. She made friends with interestingly enough, the Vulcans, which in this particular instance, it didn't work that way in the TV show. And in the great climactic battle for the Sol system, if we had failed it, we would have lost Earth, apparently. So you guys have told me many times the planet could have been destroyed, but it wasn't. because the Andorians, the Vulcans, even some of the Xindi showed up, the Enterprise showed up, we fought the giant probe, and we beat the giant probe, losing a handful of our ships. It was awesome. It was one of the highlights of my Stellaris playthroughs thus far. Pretty freaking cool. Thanksgiving was fantastic. Thanks for asking, guys. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, we've started exploring. We've only met a handful of races. We have a trade offer coming in from the Temerian Unity, which are down here in the south. They want star charts. If they want my minerals for star charts. I do want more star charts. That's actually the whole point of us sending the Enterprise way out here to explore with Sulzer still on board, so we can make contact with some other races and hopefully start building up our influence, because right now we can't afford to replace any of our scientists if they die. Like you, Lucian. Lucius. Yep. Hopefully when we give you another ship, you don't die this time. Okay, let's go ahead and pause it and see what's going on. We have managed, we'll turn this off, to start taking over a lot of the Sol sector and what's inside Starfleet, Earth space at the moment. We're allied with the Vulcans, and I think we even have decent relations with the Xindi, don't we? No, -25, because half of their race hates us. Their race is weird because they've got 4 or 5 sentient species that came off their planet that evolved on their planet, so. We urge you to keep your civilization in check, human. Individuals are a danger to themselves if left to their own devices. I wonder if we can improve this by offering a trade deal with them, and maybe you've encountered the Pollux. Pollux? I don't recognize that name. It looks like Earth may have encountered, or the Enterprise may have encountered them. Let's do. Shaq, should start expanding. That's the plan. We need to do it, but first, let's see if we can get some more information. Let's get some star charts, because I want to expand with a purpose. They're willing to actually just straight up trade these. Let's do it. The offer has been sent. We've got hostile contacts, some type of alien vessels floating around out here. The Enterprise should be avoiding, right? You've got a mission, don't you? You don't. And that's not a fair fight. You should keep moving. I'm gonna send you south. So the whole point is we're sending the Enterprise out, and I love this. We're sending the Enterprise out to make contact with other species so we can start building up our influence. So it's actually been sent out on a long-range exploration mission, which is pretty great. Trade deal, star charts, they have accepted it, and the Orions wish to end this charade. They don't like it that we're rivaling them right now. This is the slave criminal organization to the south. They really don't like us. So that's probably going to be our first conflict. I wonder, how do... Let's go ahead and pause it. How do you guys feel about them? AI attitude on the map. So green between us. They don't really like you guys. Unfriendly towards the Vulcan High Command. So cool. They don't like them either. Excellent. Faction founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the United Earth, led by scientist Captain Lewis. Congratulations, Lewis, on becoming one of our lead scientists. They call themselves the Freedom Initiative. Apparently, you're running the Freedom Initiative. How dare you? What do they want? Progression,
technology,
desires,
discovery,
non-discrimination within existing social structures, and dislikes non-representative forms of government. Non-issue for us, unless we go evil mirror universe federation, Terran Empire style, which I don't think is going to be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Are you going to get the Columbia? I don't know what ships we're going to be getting in this episode. We shall see. Construction ship. I have a job for you. I have a mission for you, if you'll accept it. Construction ship. Head on over here and build some mines for us. Let's see. Shaq saw your stream last week and downloaded this mod before it ended. Been playing it all week and having so much fun. Thank you. Oh, you're really welcome. It's an awesome mod. I hope I've kind of made people aware of it. Let's get some more research going, because it's pretty epic. Gravitational Manifold warp engine. This is going to upgrade our warp speed? Yeah, warp speed in general for all ship classes and ship styles. If you've never played this mod, it adds so many new technologies that you can research, and I'm hoping, I haven't played any other race in the Federation so far. I'm hoping they all get different kinds of technology. So the Klingons can, focus on disruptor weapons. 5% food. We are getting a little low on food, but I'd rather not start researching that. EPS manifolds will give us weapon damage plus 3%. That's pretty legit. For our combat vessels, that might be well worth it. What do you do? Weapon range, 5%. Weapon damage, 5%. Wow. And you're the same research speed. Fusion power core. What does this do? Straight up power generation. Fusion reactors. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. That sounds like the way to do it. Unpause. And we're about to get our hangar bays for transorbital fighters. We'll have the bot shuttles from Enterprise. Nice. Construction ship. We just realized that there's more power to be had in Wolf 424. Where's Wolf 459?
Technology discovered.
That was relatively close to our territory, wasn't it? It should be. Where is Wolf 359? Oh, it's right there. It's right outside Salt. Perfect. If you guys have never watched The Next Generation, I highly recommend it. What are you guys? You guys are Romulan? Oh, Romulan. Vulcan ships. Yes, they are. All right. I must have control over the Federation right now. Indeed. New research can be picked up. We've got our transorbital fighters, which we're going to apply to some of our ships because they're awesome. Destroyer technology. Oh, what is a destroyer for us? Or polarize the hull plating to give us 20% more armor on some of these. Or across the board. High-rise complexes wouldn't be bad either. They give us faster growth speed on our bases, on our colonies. Let's go with destroyer. Weren't we building a colony ship? No, we were going to build a colony ship, and then we got totally distracted by the fact that, oh, look at this world we can colonize. We're gonna build a colony ship. We're doing it right now. We got totally distracted by the Xindi probe that became a threat. So we'll build a colony ship. We're gonna start researching destroyers. We get a new class of starship. Currently, the fleet sits at the Enterprise, which is pretty far away from Earth. I'm a little concerned it's a little too far away. Bajor! Oh, shit! I gave you orders to go to Bajor, and I didn't even know it. Awesome. That's really cool, actually. Let's see if we can make first contact with the Bajorans and see if the Cardassians are here. If you've never watched DS9, Bajor is a world that was conquered by the Cardassians and enslaved. It's a pretty important story. It gets even more important because this is where the wormhole opens up to the Beta Quadrant. I think it was Beta, wasn't it? Alpha, Beta, Delta. Anyways, it opens up to the quadrant with the Dominion, and that becomes this huge, that becomes the core system, the most important system in the Alpha Quadrant, because that's how the Dominion starts invading. It's actually a really good story. Let's go ahead and unpause. You've encountered a form of aliens in the Bajoran system. These strange objects have been flagged as Omicron Aliens. We're gonna research those right now. This was what we wanted to get some influence. So let's go to Omicron Aliens. We'll research, we'll try to make first contact. So instead of the Cardassians, tell me these are Bajoran. They are! They're the weird little model ship that they use for I don't know how many races in Star Trek as the default. They just like added some wings to it every time. And it's like, oh, it's totally a new ship. Totally a new ship. Let's see. What is that? Right there. What is that? A blown up old space station. Interesting. So instead of the Cardassians making first contact with Bajor, it's going to be the Enterprise that does it. They are kind of hostile until we research them. Let's let them research. And then maybe we can make an ally of them.
Anomaly detected.
Before the Bajorans get invaded by the Cardassians. We can help defend them. That'd be amazing. Don't forget about the Mars terraforming building. I haven't forgotten, we can't afford it. We can afford to build it, but we can't afford to run it because it's like 25 power, I think. Like, we'll check it out. Let's go back to the Sol system. Let's look at Mars. There she is. There's Mars with our tiny little population. We can put the Mars terraforming site on here, which would be the passed it, didn't I? Where is it? Industrial fabricator. Yeah, there should be like a building. Verteron array, here it is. Requires 25 power. We also don't have the influence. It's 90 influence to build it. Verteron array is gonna have to wait. Really? We found impressive structures littered in a small area on the surface. Captain Lewis, you've just been given command. I'm gonna order you to research this. 20% chance of failure. I have faith in you, though. And you know what? We're explorers. This is what we do. Get out there. Alpha Beta Quadrant runs right by Sol. All right. So then what is it? It's not Delta Quadrant, because that's where Voyager ended up. So Alpha Delta, what is it? Gamma Quadrant. That's what it is. It's the Gamma Quadrant. So is this Bajor? We still haven't had contact with them yet. Until this research is done. Being Stellaris, it's quite likely the Bajorans can have a good run and resist the Cardassian Union. Yeah, that may be. I mean, I haven't made contact with the Cardassians. I have no idea how strong they are in this instance. And Bajor actually has a fighting force, which is a little weird because in the lore, in the old story, Bajor had it was a peaceful planet. They didn't really have any weapons up until the Cardassians arrived. That's why they were so easily conquered. That must be one of their science vessels, I would assume. You have 2 more unknown empires. Yeah, we'll let Bajor research first. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, God. Please don't explode. The structures on Launde 2537-2 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Oh, it's this one. Science Officer Captain Lewis notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn from. And that the build. Okay, so we got a bunch of research points out of it. Cool. I'll take it. You're not costing us power, are you? Go set up shop above Vulcan, which is still around in this timeline. And Enterprise. Now I kind of want you to continue out. Yeah, go ahead and continue out, and see. We'll head toward this nebula, and we'll see if we can find the Cardassians. Either they're down here or they're up here. They've got to be nearby, though. If that's Bajor, the Cardies have to be close. Decide to go mirror universe and conquer the Vulcans. I'm not going to conquer the Vulcans. No way. My first playthrough is not going to be
making contact.
Dark side. An alien race is making contact. Vulcan, or Bajorans. We no longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. Our borders are open to you. We've made first contact with Bajorans. They even have the nose thing and the earrings on. I love it. Very cool. Spiritualists and pacifists. They'll turn into militarists if they meet the Cardassians, I bet. So let's offer a trade deal. I wonder if you've done any exploration. Star charts. For star charts. You wouldn't be willing to do research, would you? I want to make them an ally. I think that'd be really cool. Let's see what happens. All right, so they did the trade. They haven't explored anything, apparently. So they got the better deal out of that, but that's okay. We've got new research. We picked up the fusion powers. We're gonna have to refit the tiny fleet. We've got hardened shields. Really? I don't think we've had shields. By creating a force field inside our ships, we'll be able to seal hull breaches and absorb structural stress from incoming fire. Increase the durability of the ships, and this goes down the shielding path. It's gonna take a while to research that, but I definitely want to get shields. Let's do it. Alden, so my YouTube was still counting down until you were live, and then it turns out you've been live for 15 minutes. Weird. I guess it didn't auto-refresh to start the stream for you. Bummer. Thanks for the donation, though. Appreciate it. Has he found the Klingons yet? I have not found the Klingons yet, sadly. Do we have our... We're gonna colonize this world right here. We should probably research these guys. Get some more influence. We'll research this one and see what other alien species that we've met and empires. We're already working on shields. We're going to have destroyers in 23 months. We got some time on that. Our scientist isn't currently scanning worlds, so you should probably get on that. You know what? Let's continue to scan ahead of us. Where are you located right now? You're up here? So go to these systems. I don't recognize any of the names from Star Trek. That's your deep space mission. The USS Midway is en route on its deep space exploration mission. Shaq, that hardened shield tech is force fields, not shields. Yeah, I got that from the description. It's the idea that they can seal their hull breaches with force fields. Which is fine. But it does lead to shield technology, and that's why it's important. Yeah, we're gonna colonize this. There are 3 worlds in here. And one of them has dilithium deposits on it. Yep, and it's a big world too. We're taking this. As soon as we get our first colonization ship. The birth of space piracy. A large group of faithless criminals from Earth have illegally converted a number of civilian ships into weapons of war. Operating on the fringes of our space, these heretics, I don't think they'd use the word heretics, have started calling themselves the Crimson Commandos. That is a terrible name. And are responsible for several attacks against civilian shipping lanes. Their profane activities will not be allowed to continue. Indeed. I know I have auto-explore, I'm just not using it. Because I want to choose where I explore. I want her scanning all of these systems here, and then I'm gonna swing them around this way, because we're gonna own all of this in our territory shortly, so might as well scan around it. The Enterprise, where are you at? You currently made it all the way out here, and you've made contact with these. Oh, I bet this is the Cardassians. If that's Bajor, I'll bet you Goralis? Regulac? Yeah, that's gotta be Cardassian. That even sounds familiar from Deep Space Nine. Let's swing through the Rotor Nebula and then start heading back to the Enterprise. We gotta start building ships, like combat ships. Or better yet, first you build you're not doing anything, so you need the power plant. You're gonna take a power plant. I'm doing this with the power plants so we can afford to get the structure on Mars at some point. We need to start building warships, or better yet, if we go to ship designs, we picked up this, the Guardian Defense Station. Tier 3 pulse phaser cannons currently, light nuclear torpedoes. We might even have phase discriminators. What the heck do you do? Fire rate, 2%. I've got more than enough power to run that, or weapon damage. What would be better, fire rate or... Let's just go pure weapon damage with the EPS conduits. We already have that in there. Okay, excellent. And then nuclear reactor, which seems to be more than enough, and the cheapest thing we can put in. Sweet. Everything else here is good. Yep. So we're gonna build a Guardian station. Go ahead and update that. We'll put you on auto upgrade as well. Construction ship. If we've got pirates, we should start defending ourselves. As soon as you're done building those power stations at Wolf 359, Captain Karadef, I want you to head over to Sol System, and I want you to build one of these defense stations, and I want you to do so next to Earth. Let's see if we can do it. So, build a military station. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was what... Shaq wants to run into the Botany Bay. I totally want to run into the Botany Bay. That would be epic. You know what I'm noticing? I'm comparing this to Star Trek Armada, where those turrets are relatively cheap. The same model, but this isn't Armada, so that's not going to be a thing. Captain Lewis, congratulations on your promotion.
An alien empire is making contact.
The Cardassian Union. We've run into the Cardassian Union. The Enterprise is deep in their space, too. Shit. Let's go ahead and pull you out of there. Just beeline it. Just beeline it. There's Cardassia right there. I had gone around it. Oh, crap. Well, at least we've got some more points. I bring greetings from Legate Zatica Trepar, the undisputed ruler of the Cardassian Union. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your world. We greet you as equals. That's what we're gonna go with. How much do they hate us?
We are
already?
ready.
Oh, they've got their own custom dialogue.
We are ready.
They've got one line of custom dialogue. I'm watching this while downloading all the mods to Skyrim. Yeah, Snow Fox. Overwhelming. Power equivalent. So why are they overwhelming if their fleet power or their naval capacity is equivalent? Do we have sensors on their current
Station
fleets.
under
No, we
attack.
don't. What? What? I wasn't prepared. Shit. Recall the Enterprise immediately. We've got pirates. We'll deal with you in a minute. What is that? The Cardassians has declared the Xindi their rival. Okay, so the Cardassians are actually rivaling the Xindi. So their relationship's gonna go straight to shit. That might mean I can bring the Xindi in closer as friends. We've got to, you know what? We're gonna rival the Cardassians. What do you guys think? Is rivaling the Cardassians a good move this early? Average lifespan of Shaq's fleet, red shirt. Elton, come on, it's not that bad. I've only lost. Never mind. Never mind. The Enterprise is getting beelining it back. Let's see what they're actually using. What do you guys... They're hitting one of our research stations. They're using like plasma weapons. You jerks!
Construction complete.
I have a fleet nearby, but it's not very strong. Wait, we have Romulan, or Vulcans. I keep saying Romulans, that's real bad. It'll take 2 jumps until the Romulans can arrive in time. The 3rd fleet can be there momentarily. That would be Valor's into the Gemini engine. No, wait, don't rival them, do it.
Anomaly detected.
I think you're probably right not to do it. Atmospheric readings from 70 Virginis. For a 1, I do not match simulated projections. Okay, we'll do the research, find out what it is. So, the 3rd fleet and the 2nd fleet, the Vulcan 2nd fleet. I'm frustrating myself saying it wrong. The Enterprise is also en route, giving you direct orders to head over there. I don't think you're gonna arrive in time, but the Vulcan High Command should. Momentarily. What do you guys have in way of ships? These are adorable. What happened to that larger ship you had? Yeah, the Saleya. Can I go to the Saleya over there? No. I don't have command of the Saleya. Damn. That would have wrecked them. It's the Black Suns. I haven't met the Romulans yet. The Andorians absolutely love me, though. Part of the coalition. All right, our fleet's arrived. Actually, no, our fleet hasn't arrived. No, our fleet hasn't arrived. Is that the Andorians have arrived to save our bacon? The Enterprise was forced to return to Sol because it was in the border of the Cardassian Union. They just closed our borders. Shit. All right, unpause it. So instead of, I didn't even have to ask. They just showed up. I just said they love us too. I think the Romulans are just, who is that? The Vulcan High Command has showed up with a much larger fleet. Where did you get this fleet from? All right, let's watch the Andorians kick the shit out of these pirate scumbags. I don't care if they're human. They're pirates. You're doomed. Read that in just a second. My ship's dead. Rest of the pirate fleet, goodbye. Did they save the station, though? That's my question. Andorian ships are pretty cool. Nicely done. And they saved the station by 400 points out of 2,000. Not bad. The Vulcans will be there shortly. All right, let's name this station. So instead of the it's just research station, which is boring, I'm gonna name it after one of you guys who are active in chat right now. How about we name it after, we'll name it after, because of all the rallying feats. Shadow, this will be Shadow Station. There you go. Your station has survived. If I put you command there. The swirling shadows and immense, ragged plains of shadow drift across the planet's surface. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere.
Construction complete.
Oh, we've seen this one before. Disappointing.
Survey complete.
All right, Cardassians have closed off their borders to us. Let's go ahead and switch this back to normal. What? No access, indeed. We'll go ahead and close that. Now the stream's gonna blow up. Don't worry about the stream blowing up. Moderators, we expect it when I ask questions like that. The Enterprise is currently missing in action until You're not gonna say, are you? You're just gonna pop back up somewhere. At least you're coming back to Sol. I can take that. Hey, our colony ship's done. So, what a colony ship for ow. Disappointing. I was hoping the colony ship would look different. Let's send you out. Colony ship is being dispatched. Altair. What's the largest world? I'm guessing it's you because you actually look the largest. 25. Yep, it's you. So, let's zoom in on the planet. With its 2 moons. Very cool. Colony ship. Colonize this world. I'm gonna put you right here. Altair 6. Works for me. Dispatched. So, the Cardassians
We are ready.
are overwhelming. That screams to me we need to build up the fleet. How are we doing on that destroyer research? Not quite there yet. All we can build at the moment is Coalition or just our Demure class Coalition frigates. Get upgrade. Let's upgrade the station. Let's order up 2 more patrol frigates. That'll work. And let's check out the ship design for those patrol frigates. So this was the Neptune class that we were just building? Yeah, because the Hawk was our science vessel currently, our Warp 4 vessel. And then there's this guy. You're using spatial torpedoes instead of nuclear. Why? 6.47 average damage versus 5.6. Yeah, you're doing all right. You're using armor plating currently. Are the people of Altair Altairans? Sure. Why not? Altairan will be really happy to hear that. You don't have polarized hull plating. Good. No wonder you've been getting your ass kicked. And we'll upgrade your warp drive so you can get around a little bit faster. And we're gonna give you mid-range behavior, long-range behavior, range of 25 units. We'll keep you to close-range behavior for now. I like that I can change their behavior right there. What about your hull types? Anything better? No. All right, Neptune class has been updated. We'll put you on auto. May auto might not be a good idea, actually. May auto change some of the settings that I've got. And we'll leave it on for now. 3rd Fleet. Go get upgraded. Head on back. We don't need you there anymore. We should grab up this research, if there is any. There is not. Has the Enterprise returned? It has. It's currently in orbit of Earth. Such a busy map. Oh, you've moved. We must have grown in, our border has grown out. We can totally take advantage of this now because you fall within the United Earth space. So, construction vessel, head on over here. Build those mining stations and research stations. It's gonna tap us out. Totally worth it. Our colony should be just arriving. You can actually watch our first colony be formed. I can't wait. I can't wait until like a Cardassian war starts up. Or we meet the Klingons and see how that goes. Because the Klingons are a fun one where, are they enemies? Are they gonna stay enemies? Is it going to be event-based that brings us, like, we're gonna be bitter enemies up until, well, Praxis, I guess, the detonation of their energy moon. And then they're gonna have to reach out to become, not allies, but friendly to us. I've been told by you guys that the Klingons have an interesting mechanic, kind of like the Orcs, I guess, in Warhammer Total War, where if they don't fight, they start fighting amongst themselves. So the great houses start warring against each other. That could be amazing. Oh, shit. Good point, good point. I don't know if that multiplies. Don't do it, don't do it. All right, colonize the world. We're gonna test something. We're gonna put this here. And we're gonna see, go ahead and colonize it now. We're gonna see if it multiplies how much dilithium we get. Recon just said it. I don't think it does, but it's worth a try. I don't think it multiplies the, whatever you call that, the special resource, the trade resource. So, what do we got? Rivalry. The Andorians have declared Cardassian unions their rival. This will significantly worsen their relations. Ooh. This fits, though. There's a great episode of Next Generation where they talk about the Cardassian War. And it's an episode with Chief.
Anomaly detected.
The only enlisted man in Starfleet. Is what it seems like. There's significant scarring on the surface of this world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts almost look like writing. Well, begin researching it. Let's find out what it is. Since you guys sent back to Pajem, you should sit in orbit someplace. Sit in orbit of Pajem. Romulans. Vulcans. God damn it. I need to find the Romulans, then I could really confuse people when they're actually here. Habitable world survey, so I don't have any more that I can do research for. O'Brien, thank you. Miles O'Brien. Miles Edward O'Brien. That's the guy's name. He's an awesome character. So we're getting raw dilithium from this. And that's what affects our fleet cap. How are we doing on the research for those destroyers? 12 more months? If we wait on building any more ships, I can save up enough to build maybe a couple of destroyers and add them to the fleet instead. Which I think is the way we should go with this. And we have it. The world shall be ours. The writing says here there be dragons. Alien writing. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Ophionissus 1. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Fascinating. Let's give our construction vessel new orders now that we've taken some more territory to go ahead over here, build a mining station and research stations. Using up a bunch more minerals that I was saving for warships, but that's okay. Tryon, thank you so much for the $20 donation. For the Empire, right, we're pacifists for this, the Federation.
Ships upgraded.
Pacifists that have already been in 2 major engagements. 3 major engagements. And surrounded by hostiles.
Log updated.
Why don't you like us? Oh, it's your xenophobia. I wonder if we can fix that with another trade deal. Or at least keep pushing it to the positives. I'd like to make... stay on the friendly side of these guys. I don't know what we would trade, though. I could use some more power for the job with terraforming Earth. Or Mars, excuse me. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we trade a little bit of minerals? We'll do a monthly transfer, just a little bit. We'll do like 2 for a little bit of energy. Monthly transfer. Oh, okay, maybe not. They're not having it. They're just not having it. Would you be willing to trade active sensor data for active sensor data? I cover far more territory than you do. I'll even give you star charts on top of it. No? How about I give you an instant transfer of a little bit of minerals? Power would probably be the smarter idea here. Just to keep the positive relations kind of growing, even if it's just slowly. No? Not having it? Only minerals? Okay. You know what? No. I'm not wasting my minerals. I need to build destroyers. What do we got? Encountered Altair. We have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Altair system. Well, let's check it out. They've already moved on. Damn. Is this them? Because I'll recognize the ship if it's still here. It's not here anymore.
Log updated.
Looks like they've moved on. No. Stop zooming in down there for some reason. There they are. Q, what are you doing? Why are you zooming back on Earth? Anyways, we've encountered some form of alien in the Sol sector. No joke. Sigma aliens, interesting. Interesting. Clear that out. I want to see this. If I have to, I will
Survey complete.
rotate the camera myself. There's actually a world here. What does that sound? Oh, it's a Stone Age race. Why do they have a space station then? I don't recognize them. Early space
Anomaly
age.
detected.
Oh, these are the ones in early space age, right. We have to detect an alien vessel, which our primary scan's gonna identify. Scan it. 0% chance anyways. Ferengi keep becoming a major military power, very odd. That is kind of strange. I mean, they've got a lot of territory. At least I always thought they did. They just, you're already researching that. You successfully scanned this entire system, good. You have other orders, though. Yeah. You've got orders for days. Okay, research. 9 more months. 9 more months on destroyers. He can declare wars, but only liberation wars. And it shouldn't be that hard to find people worth fighting liberation wars against. I mean, the Klingons will have conquered races. The Cardassians will have enslaved races, especially if they go after the Bajorans early on. So we could fight a war there to help them out if we really, really wanted to. The Enterprise has returned. Look at that. If this is the Orion Free States, and if this is the Vulcan Empire, I bet the Klingons and the Romulans are like out here somewhere. Because if this is Cardassia, they wouldn't put Cardassia in like, well, maybe. The Cardassian Union may be bordered up against the Klingons. We'll just head toward the Typhon Expanse and see what happens. Go, Enterprise. No, it's not the Enterprise. Go back. Look at the wrong fleet. I'm sending you out on a 5-year mission. Boldly seek out new life. Why are you a... Oh, damn it. You're like a rally point. Danger. What is this? The alien vessel above Ophanis 4 activates the short-range scan. Activates as the short-range scan initiates. The drone emits a nucleonic beam directly at the captain. Captain Lewis, which causes him to immediately fall to the floor. Number 1 initiates red alert, and the medical team rushes to the bridge. At first glance, Captain Lewis appears to be knocked out, but the chief medical officer quickly realizes that the captain is in fact sleeping in a deep REM cycle. Captain Lewis is generating neurotransmitters at unprecedented levels and appears to be having a vivid dream. Nucleonic beam. Oh, this is the Next Generation episode with Picard. This is the one where he's living through an entire lifetime to understand this group of people. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. I can put the shields up and cut off the beam, which will more than likely kill the captain. I remember them saying that. Lock on weapons and destroy the alien vessel, or try to get out of range of the hostile drone. We'll try to get out of range of the hostile drone. So we're gonna move the ship away. The helmsman maneuvers the ship away from the drone, but even at full impulse, it managed to keep up with our ship and continue firing its nucleonic beam at the captain. The captain seems to be all right, still alive. We'll have to wait and see. 15 minutes pass as the captain seems to sleep soundly. The crew is uneasy about allowing the alien vessel to so easily paralyze Captain Lewis. We cannot keep waiting to destroy the drone. We must wait. We do not know anything about this beam. We'll wait. I'm right. I hope I'm right. I could totally be wrong. After another long 10 minutes, the drone finally turns off its nucleonic beam. Captain Lewis slowly comes to, surrounded by medical staff. The captain looks around as if seeing the bridge for the very first time, reciting the names of the crew members as if they were distant memories. Yeah, I'm totally right. The crew fill in the captain on what had happened, and the captain is stunned that he was only asleep for about 25 minutes. He's experienced an entire lifetime of memories from being a young man all the way through to being an old guy, to dying of old age. Like surrounded by his family and his wife. It's a great episode. All right, so living in a simulation of life on a long dead planet, the alien drone created this simulation as a way to keep the memory of their civilization alive. Captain Lewis orders the drone to be locked on with a tractor beam and brought into the cargo bay for further study. An examination of the alien drone yields an age-old flute, the flute that seems to have special meaning to Lewis. The captain has gained wisdom beyond his years through his lifetime spent in the simulation. He immediately gains 1,500 experience. That is awesome. Is that enough to level him up? He has gained a trait and developed new skills. Congratulations, Captain Lewis of the Midway, all the way up to level 5. Or 4, level 4. That's cool. That is really cool. We now have a level 4 scientist. Mez, thank you so much for the donation. He says, thank you for all the amazing content, Captain. Keep up the great work. Will do. All right, so And you should be already on your mission still, continuing, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Earnhardt's out here. The other signed ship, which would be the Midway, is also out here. I need to spread you guys out. Whereas the Enterprise has been given orders. I was in the middle of splitting the fleet, so let's transfer some ships. Transfer all of them. You guys need to be your own fleet. Enterprise, I'm just going to send you out toward the Typhon Expanse and see what's out there. He survived! Lucky him! Oh, come on, Chad. I haven't gotten...
Our presence in the
That many
galaxy
people
has
killed,
not
right?
gone by unnoticed.
The Tellarite technocracy. Tellarites. First contact with the Tellarites. I bring greetings from the first speaker, Pral Glashtiv, the undisputed ruler of the Tellarite technocracy. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your homeworlds. All right, well, we'll greet you as equals. I don't... Oh, yeah, I remember the Tellarites. They normally show them as freighter captains. I don't think they ever had any, like, direct dealings. I could totally be wrong. Maybe it's original series stuff. They actually like us. And their technology is equivalent, their fleet power is lower than ours. Interesting. I remember a Tellarite captain smuggling stuff, I think. That's all I remember. There are the other founders of the Federation. Well, are they Federation? They like us a lot, so I'm cool with that. Are you guys willing to trade? I want more information. I want star charts. All the star charts I can get. I'll let them accept it. There we go. So they've scanned all this stuff. We need to expand more. Everybody else has got like 3 worlds, except for us. We've got another unidentified aliens here. Let's go ahead and research that and get some more influence. Building that influence up. They're a founding member of the Federation. Tellarites were in the original series and a couple episodes of Enterprise. Yeah, they were on Enterprise. I do remember that. Don't remember what they were doing in it, though. Anywho. Construction ships are busy. Let's get the fleet organized, because it's a hot mess right now. The Enterprise is about to leave Sol on its long-term mission. One may even say it's 5-year mission. Good luck. Good luck, Admiral.
Initiating communications.
Let me transfer you back over to the main fleet. Third fleet. All of our combat ships. Merge into one fleet. There you go. There you go. So we've got, in the tiny fleet that we own, the Valor's End, the Gemini engine, the Stork, and the... Oh, I gotta name you guys something different. I don't think it's the Stork. What the hell name is that? Let's see. I need some names real fast. Let's grab them out of... Corvette list. There we go. Oh, jeez. I make fun of the Stork, and then the first Corvette name that I pull out of the list is the Not Enough DACA. It's like, okay. So, Captain Dylan of the... We're gonna call it the No DACA, because the full name won't let fit. The USS No DACA. And the other ship, what are you gonna be? You're gonna be the No DACA, and that's better. Captain Delta of the USS Cerberus. Like that name. Like Mass Effect Cerberus. I always thought they were a cool bad guy.
Technology discovered.
Cool beans. Do some research. We got the hardened shield, so now we have force fields within our vessels to help reinforce structural integrity. We can pick up Power Plant 3. Oh, for just generating power. EPS Manifold, though, would give us straight up weapons damage. Eh. Oh, it's energy weapon chain, though. Yeah, all right. If it's the energy weapon chain, do it. The DACA is never enough, Ricardo says. Especially in a universe surrounded by hostiles. They hate us so much. Oh man, they're set to superior. They're set to superior, but if we went to war, we'd have the Andorians, I bet, and the Vulcans coming at us. I kind of want to go to war with them once we build up some destroyers and liberate their slaves, because I believe... Let's go to their homeworld. We've got
Initiating communications.
No, we haven't.
Anomaly
Damn.
detected.
We haven't gotten a scan of their homeworld, so I can't see how many slaves they've got. Or if they've even got any. I assume they do, though. Minor mandate's been fulfilled. Fantastic. Boom, 400 influence now. All right, so let's do Captain David doing some research for us. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It has a different origin than the other bodies. Well, go ahead and research it and tell me what's going on. The Bajorans have contacted us, the Second Republic. They want to... they want our dilithium. How much dilithium do we have? 2 out of 2. I don't think so. That's not a good idea. If we start trading dilithium, that means we're not gonna be able to build as many ships. It'll lower our build cap. But they would like that. No, let's not do it. Go ahead and resume. I wonder what the next big event's gonna be. There goes the Enterprise, heading toward Delta Povanus, which is some kind of alien race, empire, I don't know. Find out. Find out momentarily. Man, they need a... I wonder if there is one, like a Star Wars mod, that has this kind of level of detail. Where you can actually play the empires and they have events that go on. Star Trek is uniquely suited for Stellaris, though, I think. All right, what do we got? We've encountered some form of alien vessel in... Oh, we hadn't actually encountered them yet? Proceed with caution. Can we research them?
You know what's going on?
Possibly.
Maybe it's another drill.
What do they look like? I might be able to know what they are without actually researching them. They're using the default ship. They're using the same ship that, like, the Bajorans. Benzites! Oh! The dudes with the masks! Yeah, they're friendly. Enterprise! Go ahead and you're already setting a course toward the Typhon Expanse. Just keep on going. Keep on trucking. They're friendly. I just gotta research it. I gotta make first contact. We'll put it on the list as soon as the Sigma aliens are researched. That's cool.
Technology discovered.
Hello, Q. What can I do for you? Destroyers. It's rather presumptuous name, isn't it? Destroyer? I can see your ship from up here, and it doesn't look that big. Well, at least it makes up for it in aggressiveness. Destroyers are very versatile and can equip a wide range of different weapons. They are also the first ship to possess... Oh, the first ship you possess that can equip consults, powerful little components that boost your ship in specific ways. From cloaking generators to various bridge stations. But what the Destroyer really excels in is handling fleets of smaller ships. Destroyers' computers have a bonus to tracking, which helps against ships with high evasion. More importantly, Destroyers are the only ship that can install snare auras, like tractor beams and illegal subspace weapons. Naughty, those auras can slow your enemies and even trap them in the same solar system so you can kill at your leisure. How do I build them? Why would I not? How do I build them? So you've discovered a new ship class and now you want me to tell you how to build them? No? Well, tough, listen up. Head into the ship designer, F10, ship design, assume you know the difference between the sections that make up starships. Of course I do.
And here's me, just trying to help.
Understood. All right, cool. So I thought there may be like, because I know there's a shipyard, a dry dock that you can actually build. And I was wondering if there's a new system in how to make ships, but apparently not. So there's our destroyers. We can now make them. Let's go ahead and start new research and actually build some destroyers. Starbase level 3. Ooh. Main engineering stations, weapon range increases, combat speed increases. That's actually pretty. Sublight speed increase to get into fights faster. Listening posts. Small stations equipped with long-range sensors that help us keep an eye on neighboring civilizations and help monitor any spaceborne traffic. We'll go for the engineering stations, but I want these listening posts greatly. So, let's go ahead and design our first destroyer. Do we not get an auto-generated one? Ah, it doesn't actually look like we did. New design. Destroyer. Huh. Aw, look at it. I don't remember what this ship class is called. It's kind of like a pre-Nova class, isn't it? And we've only got those 2 choices, so I don't remember what these are. So we can get 3 pulse cannons on these. We can pick up spatial torpedoes, shield damage. Oh, these are shield damage too. Light purple, so it would be this one, 5.65, or spatial torpedoes. We'll load up with dual spatial torpedoes. Plus 6% to hard points. Animus says the shipyard is a station that has repair aura and nothing more. Oh, okay. So it's just a place that I can send the fleet instead of paying for the repairs. I can have them just sit in the aura of a dry dock and it will build them. That's the Intrepid. Oh, what? This is the Intrepid. This is like the old version of the Intrepid then. Because Voyager was an Intrepid, was it? No, now I'm confusing myself. Anywho, this thing's going to be taking out smaller vessels, right? So, what does this do? Fusion reactors for more power. We don't need more power. We need armor plating would be meh. Hull points, hardened shields, extra armor. $46 armor versus just hull plating. 45 armor. Okay, hardened shields is better. Raises the armor to 46. Emergency force fields would give us more hull points. Hull points 20. An extra 100. We'll take the hull plating. Or no, take the hardened shields. Yeah. What's this now? +2 to tracking. Makes it even better at shooting at small targets. Sophisticated computer core. Do it. Fuel tanks for better warp ranges or better sensor range. I need some more of these yellow slots. Long range behavior? Medium range behavior. No, I want you taking out small ships, right? So you want them closer. The NX is an advanced destroyer. Yeah, I want to get the NX on here. That would be awesome. Main tactical computer. The grappler. Oh, cool. It gets the grappler as its first tractor beam. The grappler is a magnetic device that they shoot out with a cable attached to it to grapple onto enemy ships. This is before they had tractor beams. Warp field manipulation. Yep, highest tier we've got. Fusion manipulator. Polarize the hull. And this. You know what we don't have? No, we don't have them. I can't put shuttles on these. The Intrepid. You guys are saying that's what it's called. I'll call it the Intrepid. That's the class name, by the way, not the ship names. So the Intrepid is designed. Let's go ahead and build a couple of them up. So comparatively, here's the Intrepid. And then here is the Neptune. Neptune's only 265 to build versus 568. But survivability-wise, more than twice the health. More than twice the power. Better armor. Indeed. All right, let's build it. Earth, Starbase, give me our first. Oh, that was all the money we had. That was it. Well, we could put hangar bays on the shuttles, or on the space station. That's a thing, apparently. Expensive. Okay. We're renaming you the First Fleet, because I don't know. The Third Fleet doesn't make any sense. Failure? Read that in a second. Didn't know you even had a chance to fail that. Although the asteroid A1984 may be an extrasolar capture, it is completely unremarkable in every way. Way to go, Captain David. You failed us. You failed us all. Mix the fleet with both ships, Shaq. I'm going to. So we're building our first destroyer, and we've already got 4 Neptunes, just like waiting in the wings to join up. So it should be okay. So pause. The Enterprise is making its way toward the Typhon Expanse. We have a trade deal coming in. I'm gonna decline that. I'm not giving away any dilithium just yet. Decline. Oh, look at Bejor. Right along there. Can I offer you guys anything? No, not yet. Other than a trade deal. Just gotta let it grow. What is this? Coalition offer. Vulcan High Command wishes to give the Sigma Aliens Association status. Sigma Aliens? We don't even I don't even know who they are. Did the Andorians vote no? Who the shit are the Sigma Aliens? What do you guys? I'm voting yes. Let's just see what happens. Sigma Aliens. How could I not know who they are?
Survey
Wait, we're
complete.
just about to research it. I could have just waited.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
All right, who did we just meet? Migration treaty. All right. Razgriz, our scientist, has gained a level. Fantastic. Congratulations. You finished scanning, and that's cleared out too. So who is the Sigma Aliens? We just made the Zindi up there, the Andorians here, Orions. Oh, it's you guys, the Kelpian Duchesses. No idea who you are. Don't recognize you at all. Damn it, David, you had one job, Guardsman says. Oh, man. Shaq, check your weapon ranges and use your targeting behavior to match. We now have open borders with them, which is fine. All right. You know what? We'll do that while we wait. Let the time go by. What was your weapon range? So these pulse cannons have a range of 40. Our current range is set to... We're good. We've got it set to 25. Because we can't go outside the range, so we'll go 25. All right, maybe I didn't update it. And Vulcans and the Tellarites now have open borders. Fantastic. The Keplans are from Discovery. Are they? Oh, they're the dudes with the
Technology
thing in the
discovered.
back. They know they're the prey species. Yeah, weird. I'm only like 3
Anomaly
episodes into
detected.
Discovery, and thus far, God, the whole crew is just a bunch of assholes. Tabby was watching it with me, and she looks over and she's like, "Is it just me, or is every character they've introduced so far just a bunch of jerks?" I was like, "Well, yeah, basically." Then they all want to be Vulcans. It probably gets better. Every Star Trek gets better. The first season's always a little rough. So I'm going to keep watching, but at the moment, I'm just, it's pretty. All right, we have found a planet worth exploring, but an ion storm is quickly moving in. You have 5% chance to fail, Lewis. Don't pull a David on us. All right, new research. Optical computers, phase discriminators, +3 fire rate. Fire rate's not very high. Theory of matter. Impact of range and influence cost. Penalties due to distance from capital. That's not bad. This is good for colonizing out.
Construction complete.
This is all like, yeah, let's get the computer systems. I want more options for customization anyways. Shaq, Discovery gets a lot better after episode 5. Good! I'm happy to hear that. A lot of people were telling me, Morph was telling me this morning that I need to watch Orville. Apparently that's really good and much more in the classic Star Trek feel. Like the one-shot episodes that are wrapped up fairly easily. You know, not the big long arcs. Ooh, we can get hangar bays in here. Tempting. Not yet. Bum. How are we doing on fleet cap? We're getting close. Let's check out our new ships. First fleet. There they are. There's our Intrepids. Nice. Oh, I love it. All defending Earth. Mirror, mirror. Oh, crap. Captain Lewis and the away team beam down beamed down to Captain David Midway to explore the planet. Interesting mineral compositions seem to warrant further study. However, the approaching ion storm forces the away team to return to the ship before the geological analysis can be completed. With a rapidly increasing interface, the transporter chief very nearly loses the away team's transporter pattern. But it is fortunately able to beam Captain Lewis and the away team up to the Midway. I don't know why it's mixing the two names here. Following their return, Captain Lewis and the members of the away team appear to be acting strangely, becoming angry and indeed violent towards the other crew members with little provocation. The executive officer has become concerned that there may be something wrong with the away team and believes they should be examined by the ship's doctor, justifying the away team's actions as the result of extensive time spent in deep space. Force the captain and away team to go to sickbay. I'm going to tell them to go to sickbay. I don't remember how this episode goes. I do know this is alternate universe. Look at the uniforms.
Anomaly detected.
Mirror, mirror. Okay. So, the ship's doctor has run a complete medical examination of the captain and the away team. As far as the doctor can tell, there's nothing wrong with any of them, and no explanation can be found providing to explain their violent behavior. The executive officer has the captain and the away team confined to the brig until they can determine the cause of the change in behavior. Captain Lewis eventually confides in the executive officer that they are not from this universe, and they have transposed. They swapped places with the original captain, because that's how all these Mirror Mirror episodes go. The captain had ordered the away team to keep up the pretense until they could determine a way to return to their own universe, but the differences between the two universes made that possible. Transporter Chief believes that there may be a way to return the away team to their own universe and hopefully recover their own captain. They must be saved. So let's see if it works. Oh, God, but there's a chance of failure, I bet. The captain of the away team from Parallel Universe are escorted by security team to the transporter room, where the transporter chief attempts to repeat the process that brought them there. The away team together before dematerializing the captain from the other universe tells the first officer from this universe that this universe is weak and ripe for conquest, and that they will all crumble, as all weak civilizations do. Captain Lewis and the away team materialize in the transporter pad, looking very relieved to be back. The twisted and barbaric version of the other universe. It's good to have the captain back. I also got a bunch of experience, and so he got a free level. So, we have just gotten our first inkling of the mirror universe and that it exists. You are a lucky man, Thomas says. That fails so easily. Well, good. I'm glad he made it back. Well, that means I'm just going to fail something later. Watch. Atmospheric readings from GQ Andromeda 1 do not match the simulated projections. Well, David, 20% chance of failure. Good luck. Just good luck. Where's the Enterprise at? Way up north in the Typhon Expanse. So far, we have found a station. Go deeper into go out there. Like, go way out there.
Log
We must go into deep
updated.
space. Encounter in the solar system. The Phi aliens. Interesting. The Epsilon aliens. Let's start researching these. I'm super excited to reach, because they're established alien races that I know from the lore. I'm really excited about meeting them or figuring out who's who.
Anomaly detected.
The music. So that whole event we had earlier with the flute, that's the theme for that episode. Oh, that's so cool. Let's start researching alien species. Find out who it is. Go ahead and research it. So that's gonna take some time. Finishes in 7 months. All right. Probably figure out who you guys are. Because I seem to be surrounded. And we're still colonizing this world. Damn. I mean, I guess we could colonize this world too if we wanted to. Really start like growing out our... Ooh, there's Bytharium. Or Pergium. They renamed it. Swirling shadows. Immense, ragged plains of shadow drift across. We already researched and failed this, I thought. Okay, sure. I hope YouTube doesn't whack you for that. YouTube has whacked me for every single video that I have done in the last 2 weeks for not being advertiser friendly. I'm sorry if I frustrate people with talking about that. It's just such a big deal for YouTubers right now. Same with Wasted. And when I tweeted at the YouTube team, they told me, oh, well, just upload your videos a day early and let them sit there unlisted so that the automated system can pop them wrongly and then have them released later when you fight it, because you've never ever actually had a video stay popped for not advertiser friendly. It's so broken. It's so broken.
Log updated.
ODST! Hey again, Shaq. Have some coffee. Without tribbles. No tribbles, please. They'll drink all the coffee. Sadly, the chicken sandwich is not included, but coming soon. Coming soon. Installed next Tuesday. Installed next Tuesday. All right, we've got more aliens out there that we've made contact with. Swirling shadows, immense, ragged blow. Okay, sure. It's the same event. We've had it twice now. What is this? Cardassian Union has declared the Bajoran Second Republic their rival. Shit, it's happening. They're going to invade and enslave the Bajorans. No! Do you guys like me? Sorta. Not really. You don't hate me, which is cool. But, oh, it's beginning. They're gonna conquer and enslave and absolutely wreck, becoming the Nazis of Bajor. You guys are so screwed. You're so screwed. But you don't like me enough for me to do anything about it. I can't offer you, like, any of the statuses. Association soon. I mean, as soon as that builds up, we'll be able to offer it. But I hope there's like a triple plague. Oh my god, playing as the could you imagine playing as the Klingons? The Klingons have a story where they ran around killing all of the tribbles. They wiped them off like out of existence almost. We need to clear out some of this stuff and start building on this world. We've got a bunch of blank spaces. Could you imagine playing as... There's no Unity buildings. As the Klingons and having an event where tribbles go and like eat all your farmland and kill all of your food? I hope there's one. I really do. Let's clear out the impact crater from the Zindi. Let's clear out the mines as well. And everybody else has got a structure, right? You're all busy working right now? Yeah. Time to be the emissary, Shaq. Oh boy. We got a free Bajor.
Technology discovered.
We've got the power. I sound like an old 90s commercial. Got the power. We're gonna build the Verteron array. I wanna know what this does. And start terraforming Mars. The United Federation of Planets. Okay. So we're starting that. We're not really the Federation yet. We're just Starfleet and a coalition of worlds like the Vulcans and the Andorians. Our interstellar alliance has caught the public imagination. No longer is Earth an isolated backwater in the galactic stage, but a central component in a powerful block of shared values and interests. This coalition of planets protects us. But there are many who wish for further integration, to better secure ourselves against hostile neighbors. Politicians on all four worlds have signaled a desire to start this process. All that is needed is for one leader to step forth and make the proposal. Unity is in Earth's interest, and we will push for this. We will create the Federation of Planets. Ah! Sweet. That happens during Enterprise's timeline, where they begin the steps toward creating the Federation. Kind of neat. Lewis, thank you so much for the donation. Shaq, if you are having some tribbles with your YouTubes, there's another site called VidMe. Enjoy the extra coffee. See, the problem is switching over to another site. Like, this is where the audience is. There's a reason why, like, most of the YouTubers that I know have gone over to Twitch. This is where my audience is, and it's very hard to make that transition to someplace else, or even to kind of like dual do it, where you run both at the same time. It's better to stay focused, I think, at least for now. But I appreciate the thought. So, the United Federation of Planets. The Vulcan High Command has voted in favor of forming the Federation. Sweet. What about the Andorians? Start some new research while we wait to find out. Optical, computer cores, extra tracking, better power plants. We're gonna need the power, because as soon as the Verteron ray comes online, we're gonna be in the negatives for power. The Andorian Empire has voted in favor. Nice. This is actually a scene from Enterprise. This is some of the artwork from the moment that they come together to create the Federation. So now is the time the Federation begins. What was Earth just stretching out into the universe? Federation's founded! Let's even get the theme. A new faction has recently been gaining traction. So, scientist Dr. Binary Blade, they call themselves the Conflict of Redemption. Okay, that's something different. Right. The delegates have all assembled in the Grand Chamber on Earth. Billions of people from each of the Coalition homeworlds watch from their homes or on enormous public displays. Federation Day. Prime Minister Ahmed Al-Damaquish steps forward, allied counterparts in tow. Dozens of lights from the audience flash and roar. The crowd subside until the entire hall is blanketed in silence. The leaders gather around a large block on the central podium and in turn mark their names. Today is a historic day. Prime Minister says to the gathered masses, today is the day our many races are joined together in peace and in the spirit of exploration and progress. Today marks the birth of the Federation, the United Federation of Planets. And with that, the applause thundered. The birth of the Federation has begun. United Federation. So, developer note. The other Federation founders are now a special class of member world vassal under your nation. Oh, shit! Which will aid your fleet in times of war. The Federation Council mechanic has now been unlocked. Once every 2 years, the Federation Council will allow players to integrate new members. Reach out to your neighbors diplomatically or engage in research specialization focuses. Understood. So wait a minute.
So you finally did it. You've put your ridiculously inconsequential differences aside and formed a federation with your neighbors. Kudos to you. But don't forget that a federation is for life, not just for the Lolunot. You'll notice your influence income has fallen. You don't have to be omniscient like me to realize this is a consequence of the difficulties inherent in forming a new galactic state. But don't worry, it won't last forever. Now, do I have to hold your hand with anything else here?
Ascension? Ascension? Federation Council member worlds. So this is all new mechanics built in by the mod. This is interesting. Alright, so tell me about the member worlds.
Your federation may be a state in its own right, but the homeworlds of your members are governed by their own politicians. Member worlds will organize their own local defense forces and contribute to the federal budget. They may even be able to contribute unique technologies through the Federation Council. Just don't expect to be deciding what school children eat for lunch.
What Vulcan school children? I didn't say Vulcan. Ascension?
So you've grown bored with your current member worlds and want to bring in some fresh blood, so to say. Well, to get the ball rolling on inviting the neighbors into your federation, you'll need to start negotiations through the Federation Council. Keep in mind that you can only invite governments that are already in a coalition with you. Every other year you'll be able to commit more resources to the integration process, until eventually all that remains is the Ascension signing party.
Okay. I guess that would be it. Federation Council.
Every year your Federation Council will sit in session. Frankly, I find the whole process to be utterly boring. But to someone of lesser potential, such as yourself, the outcome may end up being very useful. The council allows you to stick your nose into your neighbors' affairs, either by inviting them into your little club, or praising or condemning their behavior. You can also consult with your science advisors to boost your research or fund your projects from your member worlds.
That's really cool. That is understood. Ben, thank you so much for the heads up. I know. If it's a thing, it's a thing. It'll just, the money will go to whoever made that song. It is what it is. The systems are already there. All right, so we have access to. I can't order you, right? No, I can't order. I can't order the Vulcan fleet, but it is here, and I can see it. So they'll help us in time of war. Really interesting. So our member nations are Andoria and Vulcan and Earth. I wonder when we can add in more of them. So with Federation Mechanic, you get the colonies of other members and drop with their homeworld. Oh, so, whoa, look at all the worlds we've got now. Holy crap. Wow, our resources have changed dramatically. Defensive pack initiated. We would not want to drag your empire into conflict, but it is clear to our world would benefit from joining together against a possible threat. Yeah, Kepler, we'll definitely bring you in to the fold. So welcome. Bring your world in, hopefully. What do we got? Rivals? They're... Okay, so the Bajorians have... Republic has declared the Cardassian Union their rival. All right. Damn. Federation formation, -2. I just got this up there. That means it's going to be really hard to resupply my science vessels. I noticed I didn't get any other ships either, so it's just the worlds. Their colonies have fallen underneath Federation rule now. So we've got worlds like Pajem, which is our Vulcan. We've got... Interesting. Shaq, your fleet cap just went way up. Start building more ships. Whew, no joke, it did. Wow, it's up to 50 now. Because we have all these extra worlds. Probably they're with our space stations. Hot diggity damn. I don't even know where to start with this. What are you building right now? You're colonizing Kier right now. All right. I don't know who's colonizing it, but somebody is. Somebody was colonizing it when we moved in over here. Our resources have changed
Our presence in the
a
galaxy
lot.
has not
How are we doing
gone
on
by
worlds?
unnoticed.
We're only 5 out of 6, though? Holy shit. So, Palpatine's grand strategy is fully take over everything?
Initiating
Mostly.
communications.
Yeah.
Initiating communications.
The Tellarites have... our galaxy presents enough threats without having to worry about war between the United Federation planets and the Tellarite theocracy. So now that we're a larger group, they're more interested in dealing with us. I will go ahead and agree with this. We'll go ahead and build that up. Open borders. Yep, Benzites. Yay! Hi, guys. No longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. Great. I didn't even know your territory existed other than a few minutes ago. So, is it you? Yeah, there they are. They're not a member,
We are
member
ready.
group yet. We no longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. The Cardassians have opened
We
up their
are
borders
ready.
to us? Really? They don't hate us. They probably will, though. Can I offer you guys? Form a non-aggression pact. Yes, I am sending a non-aggression pact to the Bajorans because I'm trying to get ahead of the Cardassians invading Bajor. I don't know if it'll work
Survey
though.
complete.
Okay, so that's all cleared out. Survey's complete up here in Grumberg. We don't need that. We don't need that. Migration treaty proposal with the Kelpians. Yep, that's fine. Non-aggression pact. Doing all like the paperwork of becoming a federation now. We cannot see what either of us would stand to win from a war. We agree to enter a non-aggression pact. Excellent. Maybe we can get you guys into a defense pact and keep the Cardassians from, you know, invading and destroying your world. That would be lovely. We'll see though. I'm fond of the Bajorans. What do you want from me? Though it would be hilarious to have to go and, you know, help them rebuild and go the whole DS9 storyline later on. Don't forget the different races have different planet options for colonization. Good point. We've got multiple member races now.
Our presence in the galaxy
We've
has
got
not gone by
Vulcans moving
unnoticed.
about. The Romulan Star Empire. Oh shit, where's the Enterprise? That's where I sent it. I bring greetings from Praetor Jalmeak, the undisputed ruler of the Romulan Star Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs. We greet you. We could learn so much from each other. The Romulans.
Our enemies fear us. Perhaps they are not fools.
And they've like brought in a group. I bet I know who this is. I bet I know what alien race this is. Shaq, Animus says, try building one of the interplanetary academies on each planet as it will be good in the long run. Don't forget the different races had different options for colonization. Right. Academies. Is that a thing we can do? Verteron array is being constructed. We've got humans on Alpha Centauri now. Did I do that? I don't remember colonizing this world, but okay. Yeah, that's right, we did, because that's our dilithium mines currently active. You're colonizing a world. We've got so many worlds being currently colonized. Jeez. We're gonna have to set up some sectors. Bloody Rommies. Yep. William, the Romulans are here.
Initiating communications.
Surface of this world, what do we have? Food is scarily low. Vulcans. Vulcan farmers. That tickles me for some reason. We're doing that. This is a Vulcan, Tapanet is going to be a Vulcan farming colony, is what it's gonna be, and it's going to supply the Federation with Vulcan delicious, what the hell are Vulcans
Technology
farm?
discovered.
It's probably tastes terrible, whatever it is. And you build me a... Requires planetary administration. Can't build an interstellar academy on here. But Earth can have one. Let's build an interstellar academy on Earth. Interstellar Academy. What do you do? Interstellar Academy produces research. Costs 3 power. Let's see. With the advent of a generation of public-born, higher level of education, build one. We'll run it later when we get the extra population. New technology. Main engineering stations have been researched. Sweet. We can get improved polarization. We can get high-rise complexes. Very dangerous, the Romulans are. Probably. The Romulan Patak, Daniel says. I love it. What is this? Mining. This path unlocks further technologies in the mining and refining of precious materials. Also the fastest research. I don't know if happiness is going to be a problem for us. And it says produces, and I don't recognize that resource. What is that resource, guys? That green circle. I can't point at it, but it says underneath planet, unique, produces. I don't know what that is. We'll take this just so we have something to do with happiness on a planet. Research agreements. Agreed. Let's do that. Where's the Enterprise currently? Way south. How did you... You went right through Romulan territory, and you didn't find the Romulans. Faction founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction. Let's go ahead and have you guys head here. I love the fact that the Enterprise is on this like long-distance exploration journey. It's so good. We haven't had a death of a scientist yet. Go stream. Whoop. Lucius. New faction is founded, let's see, by Captain David. They call themselves the National Government Evolvement Council. Their members lobby for national focus on financial growth and stability through peaceful means. Excellent. Trade deal expiration for the Andorian Empire. Our research agreement has ended. Well, we could open up another research agreement with the Andorians. Offer trade deal. Would you be willing to research for the next 30 years? I'll even give you a little bit of energy credits. There you go. Confirm. New monitors made.
Survey complete.
Your populations. Should be pretty high right now. I think they were maxed out last time we looked.
Long
Trade deal.
updated.
They've agreed to it. Encountered a new alien species. Excellent. The green circle is prosperity and allows you to change laws that allow you to pay minerals for happiness. Oh! Thanks, Tryon. That's interesting. Let's figure out how that works. All right, so how do I do Federation? Oh, it'll probably pop up, won't it? I want to talk to like the Federation Council and start messing around with those mechanics, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing yet. What are you doing on this world? A whole lot of nothing. All right,
initiating communications.
Pact is probably going to end up being a mining world, is what I'm guessing. Just looking at it. Trade deals come in. You are not getting our dilithium. We don't have enough of it yet. Regalian Consortium. Decline. Hostile fleet. Whoa! Whoa. Holy shit. Raiders. And they've got some type of 2 of these creepy galleon pirate bases. The Creepy Feats, and this is the Black Earl. Oh, it's the same name for both of these. Weird. That's too bad. Anyways, 3.2K. We gotta start building ships. We gotta prepare for combat. Unpause. Where's the Enterprise currently? You You gots to go. Okay, you're already jumping out in 7 days. Get out of there. Space, I'm out. Warp 5 for the win. Bitches. Go ahead and play some music. Liberating worlds one torpedo at a time. One of these times, the Enterprise is gonna just come out of warp right in the middle of just not good Borg cube or something. All right, we should probably build, because we're a Federation, can we design any new ships? Can I make like, no, it doesn't look like it. What about patrol frigates? No, okay. So I am still the Federation. I build Federation ships. They just come and they help
Survey
us.
complete.
Interesting. Should probably bring the Enterprise back. And we should order up another destroyer. That's what I think we should do. Whoa, surface, what's going on here? This population is unhappy on Earth. Whoa, why? Why are you so angry? This spot doesn't have a generating 1.1 unrest on the planet. Oh, the dilithium mine. Shit. That was the one thing the dilithium mine did. But we're researching something right now that I can affect this with. I wonder if there's anything that I can do on Earth to make them happy. Like, let's put an edict down, maybe. Sensor range, right? Planetary sensor range. Happiness. First contact day. Duh, I don't want to spend influence. It's 117. Shit. Need to research new hulls. Hasn't come up yet. We haven't gotten, other than the destroyer class, we just got that.
Construction complete.
Oh, the Verteron array's online. It's immediately destroying our power output. What do we got? So, even before we could travel the stars, we looked at our nearest planetary neighbor and wondered what life existed there. Next song. I play this song all the time. Hundreds of years later, we find out Mars once had moving rivers and seabeds, even a basic ecosystem, only to lose it to an ever-depleting atmosphere. Now is our chance to restore Mars to former glory. Even as we look to other solar systems and their wealth for colonizing planets of Mars, Initiative seeks to terraform the Red Planet. The head of the project, Engineer Paul Boone, one of our people, I believe, says that we will help, that with the help of the Verteron array, it will be possible to nudge comets and asteroids out of their orbit and force them to crash into the polar ice caps of Mars. This will release carbon dioxide and water vapor into the atmosphere and eventually bring life back to the barren planet. Remember, the Verteron array must be manned by a pop at all times, or the project will not advance. Interesting. Begin it. Mars. Let's get you. Go ahead and get you. Oh, it's already manned. People are pissed on Mars. Unrest is growing. Shit. Why do we have so much rest growing? For mineral building should be the industrial replicator, so you build better and cheaper. Nice. Oh, it's our first time using the Federation Council. Awesome. Oh, we gotta get more power coming in because the Verteron array is eating power. Legislators from across the United Federation of Planets, from Vulcan to Andoria, have converged on Earth for the Federation Council's agenda session every 2 years. Prime Minister Ahmed opens the session welcoming the gathering council members before passing the floor to King Thalathonor Vison of Andoria. Several hours of policy debate ensues, leaving the Prime Minister to ponder his recommendation for the next 2 years. Set a Federation-wide research focus. Physics. Oh, it's only +5? Fund member world research program. Back. Or we could expand our diplomatic outreach to neighboring worlds. What do we have? Romulus? The Tellarites. What do you guys think? I'm thinking Tellarites. They're the ones that are closest, so we pop out here. Here's the Tellarites, I believe. Yep, Tellarite. These guys here. We can reach out to them, and improve their relations. I think that might not be a bad idea. We can bring them in. There's also the Zindi. We could try to bring in the Zindi. How much do they like us right now? 120 for the Tellarites. -25 for the Zindi. They're still not sure about us. Which is understandable. We did have this like conflict with them, so. Game Destroyer says Shack plus Federation equals major micromanaging overwhelmed by pop-ups. Yeah, it's tons of pop-ups. I don't mind it, though, because it's the events that make this fun. I'm thinking Tellarite. Temerians could be interesting. Where are the Temerians at? Temerians. I don't remember who the Temerians are, let alone where they're based out of. Temerians are down here. Oh, they're the ones that we think they're all right. We don't really speak their language. Tellarites it is. All right, let's do Tellarites. Improve relations. Oh. What? So we have to choose, and it costs us resources. So we'll be able to do this faster later on. This is the first time I've done this, so give me a moment to figure out what I want to do here. We don't have a lot of influence coming in as it is. If we burn, actually we have none coming in as it is. 0.3, it's practically nothing. If we burn through the 300 we've got stockpiled, we'll gain a bunch. Tellarite adds the high intensity diplomatic outreach option modifier towards the United Federation plans. Invite one of your neighbors into the coalition so you can eventually bring them into the Federation. That's what we're trying to do now. Low intensity is free. This is only 90. Let's do medium and just see what happens. It's 150 influence. Just nickel and dime them. We'll do medium and just see what kind of effect it has. I'm not sure exactly how the system still works. Sol, did we finish the research for you yet? Can we upgrade your power plants? No, we can't. No, we can't, because we're still researching power plant level 3s. That's okay. That's pretty cool, though. Like, our Federation has already grown in power.
Initiating communications.
We've got new communications coming in. Menzite, they want a... Alright, they want a non-aggression pact. I can agree to that. You guys are sitting up here, right? I want to bring you guys into the Federation as well.
Our enemies fear us. Perhaps they are not fools.
Construction complete.
I'm not rivaling you.
Our enemies fear us. Perhaps they are not fools.
Construction queue is finally ended. Really? Let's get the Enterprise back to Earth. You've done well. Time for you to come in for a refit. Enterprise. Take a look at it. There are spaceships in this game, not just a map, I swear. Oh, man. Wait, high gives you 200 influence? I don't know what that means, because it says it costs 300 to do, but then it says it gives you 200. It's a little confusing.
Technology discovered.
Not yet. Oh, shit. Wait, there they are. The Federation just came out of the edge of Klingon space. Communication established with the Klingon Empire. Interesting. I bring greetings from Chancellor Lama, the undisputed ruler of the Klingon Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs. But we can learn so much from each other, Klingons.
Mev?
Mev? Oh, God, really? Is that gonna happen every time I click on a Federation world?
Mev?
Yep, it is. Mev? Mev means stop, by the way. Mev? Nausicaan pirates right here. I must have come within sensor range. Klingons are actually pretty far away. They'll be bordering against the Orion Free States before they have any problem with us.
Log updated.
I kind of want to have an early Klingon war, to be honest with you. I kind of want that to just be a thing. Nausicaans. We've encountered the Nausicaans. Interesting. Where are they located at? Magellan Consortium is here. Nausicaans gotta be... I don't know there'd be. Deep Space Science Station. With so many visitors from throughout the galaxy, this station must have a fully stocked research facility with all the
construction complete.
Is it an actual station or station center? So this is like an upgrade to a station already made. That's actually a decent upgrade. Costs a bit of power, which we don't have any right now. But 2, 2, and 2 across the board. Universal currency. Oh, you can build a promenade. Mev. The stream's blowing up with Mev. Oh, man. We've even got, because it's in Star Trek Armada, that sound effect, we even have an emote for it over on the Discord. Pretty great. These are all the engineering stations.
Maybe it's another drill.
Alden, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Did you say Chancellor Lama? Oh no, everyone fear the almighty Chancellor Lama. Lama, the destroyer of worlds. Fear his alpacan might. Uh-huh. Latinum. Ooh, Latinum. I'm tempted. I kind of want to research more. No, this could be happiness. Promenade. Also produces power. Yeah, we're doing Promenade. We're building Promenades on our spaceports. That's how you get quark. Come on now. So, we got our research for power plants. Now we do not. That was something else. What else do we... What, Q?
Technology discovered.
What do you want? I liked it, so I put a replicator on it. I find it hard to remember sometimes that you mortals can't just snap your fingers and have everything you want just handed to you. No, you need infrastructure and whatnot. All the accoutrement of civilization. So let's make this simple. Certain buildings will raise your people's quality of living and will generate a unique resource called prosperity. There's the thing I was asking about. Mev. The accumulate enough prosperity and you can unlock the living standards that will increase the happiness of your people. You can access living standards via the species rights menu. Yes, living standards have an upkeep cost, but really, would you put a price on your citizens' happiness? Oh, you would? How dreadful. Understood. It's good to know. So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna take another break. My throat is kind of failing me right now. We're gonna get, minefields, no joke. Ballistic weapons. Listening posts would be better. I wanna see if I can just build listening posts, because I kinda wanna spy on this border right here. I kinda want to take over one of these worlds, especially if they've got dilithium on one of them. We need to scan these worlds. Where's our science ship? What are you doing right now? Whatever you're doing, you just need to stop. I'm giving you orders to scan these worlds. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Oh, that's Trill! Shit, we can go into Trill and scan that. We need to make contact with the spotted people, the worms in their stomachs. Yeah, that's what we need to do. And we'll play the intro again. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee real quick. We'll be right back. Non-aggression pact between the Xindi and the Bajoran. Excellent. Glad to hear it. And I will be right back. Let's go ahead and also pause that. So. Oh, I closed it too. There it is. Shall return. In a ceremony honoring Admiral Josephine Sulzer, she was given command of the Earth-based Defense Fleet on April 4th, 2156. 1 month later, an unidentified probe entered Sector 001, the Sol Sector, Earth, and set a course for our home. In a last-ditch effort, Sulzer and the First Fleet threw everything they had at the probe, but they couldn't stop it. With a blast of energy, the probe unleashed a beam of light that carved through the eastern seaboard of North America, killing millions. The destruction was unimaginable. In response, Starfleet has but one choice: find the source of the attack and stop any future threat. Admiral Sulzer was given an experimental ship, the NX-01, the Enterprise, our first Warp 5 capable vessel, and sent in the Delphic Expanse, the origin of the Xindi probe, and find any way of stopping another attack. Over the next few months, through trials and quick thinking, the Enterprise and its crew managed to survive its deep space mission, but failed to stop the launching of another superweapon bound for Earth. In our most desperate hour, the Xindi probe arrived at Earth. This time with enough firepower to decimate the entire planet. So too arrived the Enterprise. A fleet battle began. When all hope was lost, 3 more vessels dropped out of warp. The Vulcans, the Andorians, and even members of the Xindi joined the fray. The Vulcans and Andorians, once bitter enemies, both found a friend, or at least mutual respect, and Captain Sulzer had joined the fray in help of defending Earth. pitched battle was fought, with both Earth's ships Sakal and the Endurance under Captain Anubis destroyed. With our united might, though, we managed to defeat this new superweapon. Now the question is, will this fledgling alliance grow, or will it collapse under its own weight? Old, deep-rooted hostilities, taking over good sense. We'll soon find out. Just sat back down. That was the end of it. So there you go, guys. That's the intro for today's episode, actually. The next intro is going to be fun because the next intro is the formation of the Federation. Pretty cool. That intro was a little rushed because of, excuse me, the holidays. I didn't actually have a time to sit down and really like bust out a script, but I got something together this morning. So anywho, let's back to it. The chat pulled up. Oh man, so when these finish colonizing, we're gonna go over our limit. We're gonna have to start making sectors already, strangely enough. Let's go ahead and pause. I love this Vulcan fleet is moving around. We also need to upgrade our power output. 5 more months until we get the upgrade, so we'll go through real quick. See if we can get a little bit more power coming in. Does anybody need a building here? Not yet. You've got the Verteron array. We don't actually have the starbase. Oh, you don't even have a starbase yet. I feel like Mars should have a starbase. Yeah, because then we can build the thing to make them happier. So, Captain on the bridge. We've had a pop-up. What is this? Oh, the Bajoran Zindi, yeah. So hopefully we get the Tellarites to join us. As for our power problems, dang, we can't remove any of this stuff. This is a terrible world for the Vulcans to have colonized, except the dilithium. All right, I will give you that. I love dilithium, so let's bring that in. We need that desperately. Can we build anything to make you guys happier on this world? We could potentially build the high-rise complex. Also, power problems. Oh yeah, we need those resources. We need those resources bad. Is it keep up with those resources anywhere?
Engaging enemy fleet.
Whoa! 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 Hostile fleet. What the Enterprise has come under contact with, battle with a hostile fleet. What are you? Pirates. Shit. Time to retreat is 28 days. Oh no, Enterprise. Run. Oh, shields are already down. Oh, you never had shields. You're the Enterprise. This era, Enterprise. No! No, 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 no. 17 days. 15. 14. 13. She's just getting decimated by pirate fire.
Detected.
Piss off.
Construction
go for it.
complete.
Oh, 4. 3. I'm just clicking. 2.
Fleet
1.
lost.
No! Oh, that's not good. Oh, look at her go. Look at her spin. Oh, the hero. No. Where did you go through? Oh, you went around the Orion Free State.
Construction
ended up in
complete.
pirate territory. You got attacked by the pirate syndicate. By the Orion Syndicate. That's it. The NX-01 has been destroyed, and that, with the hero of Earth on board it, is going to be what pushes the Federation to its first military conflict. It's going to be against the Orion Free States. They've been enslaving anybody who goes through here. They've been pirating them. They're a group of criminals, barely considered a government, and we are going to remove this threat for the safety of all of the Federation. And the destruction of the Enterprise was the last straw. That's the story. Damn, Enterprise was destroyed. Ah! Don't do Tex. Shaq, what did you do? All right. It's playing like this. The DS9 theme, actually. But anyways, I don't want to look at your fleet combat stats. A leader has died. The galaxy is dark and full of terrors, human. Join us, a coalition for mutual protection, the Tellarites say. I agree.
We will stand as one in the
Communication
face of our
established with
enemies.
2 more groups. The Denobulans? How the shit did we get contact with the Denobulans? Oh, Denobulan. I was confusing him with somebody else. Well, Art's gonna be pissed. He leaves for 5 minutes. Okay, we've got mineral extraction operation in Seoul. What? Crystal Consortium, communication established. We got all kinds of... Oh, shit! Look at that! We got Ferengi, too. War for the Enterprise. Vengeance shall be ours. Arch is gonna be pissed. I bring greetings from Administrator Gegas, the undisputed ruler of the Crystal Consortium, aka, apparently... Why are you the Crystal Consortium? What are you guys? Ferengi. Or are you... Is that one of those places we can just trade with? That'd be really cool. Because I don't see Ferengi. I see Tellarite, who have now joined us, started to join us. Denobulans, there they are. Surrounded by Ferengi. I am so sorry. Offer association status with the Denobulans. Let's see if we can get them inside. Dr. Phlox from Enterprise was one of these guys. So we have to start prepping. We have to start prepping for War of Liberation. That's just it. That's just it. Tellarites, offer association status. I vote yes. It is done. They are now considered associates with us. Construction on Earth is completed. Good. Nobody running it yet. Is there anybody that could go over there? And is anybody population growth? Yeah, still kind of low. Why does he have Vulcan space? Because we formed the Federation. One of the triggers in this, which is pretty cool, is that we've built this Federation up. So now we have all of Vulcan space and our other Federation members, like the Andorians. So they've joined in with us. They're not Federation members yet. They're just Coalition members. Yeah. Seltzer. You guys got jumped by pirates. Don't worry. I'm going to go in there and wreck face. You guys are researching. Captain Lewis is already researching. By chance, he stumbled upon a faint alien signal during a survey of the planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message and could be a distress transponder. We're researching it right now. Excellent. We've got our new power plants. Fantastic. Shielding technology. Oh, we're getting this. This is a big deal. Look at all the shield hit points. Wow. I don't even know what the rest of it was. I should probably look. Yeah, shields. We're getting shields. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Open borders with them is completely acceptable. Our fleet has finished. Oh, here we go. So we've got our new world. We've colonized it. This is a human colony. We need power. I mean, I hate to reassign you, but you've got to start generating more power. And we got to start upgrading the entire... Like, go down here. Oh, no. Stay there. You go down here. Run that. Mummified pilot. So we've seen the mummified pilot before. We have negative balance, but we've just gotten tier 3 power technology. So we're going to use all of our mineral power, mineral might, to bring this number to something worthwhile. Requires a planetary administration, fair enough. Wow, you guys aren't running anything right now. Other than the fact that you hate being on this planet because it's dirty. Build anything to make you happy. No. Habitability, yes. The Crystal Consortium is from Star Trek Online. Crystals are found in lockboxes. Oh, why would they bring that to this? Why would they bring lockboxes? Like, even referencing lockboxes to this. Administration building for the Vulcans. We're just pouring all of our resources into upgrading our power generation. That's the plan. So that should fix. You should build a bigger fleet. Can't build a bigger fleet yet, because look, we're burning through our power, our energy reserves right now. We're still figuring ourselves out, finding our footing from becoming the Federation.
Initiating communications.
What do we got? Migration treaty. We'll accept that. Inactive buildings. I know. There's nobody to run it, though. Not yet, anyways. Dreams of a blue planet. Sir, shouted one of the xeno-paleonobotanists further down the cave. They were located 2 kilometers below the Martian surface, not far from the edge of the Gamma crater. The entire cave formation was only revealed recently, after an especially rough quake that followed a comet strike bringing down a covering wall. The geological structure immediately attracted the attention of the local scientist teams because the cave held trace elements of an especially important molecule, water. Paul Boone, leader of the Mars Terraforming Initiative, followed the call deeper into the cave. A small group of researchers were crouched near a small, tapering pillar, whispering excitedly. As it grew closer, he could see the beam of light illuminating a small, shallow pool of water, covering an organic-looking metallic sheen. Biologists were moving their tricorders again and again. There in the briny water were millions of fossilized insects, evidence that Mars did carry life at one time. Incredible find. Sure. Andorian Empire, the Federation of Planets, High Command. Okay, here we go. This is the Mars annual report. Mars is such a tiny, like the world space that we can build on right now is so tiny. I don't know if this is worth it. 5 members of the United Federation of Planets Senate Committee for Martian Affairs slipped quietly into the small room in Freeman Station Dome. A quick, serious, and hushed debate takes place before an aide serves the committee chairman a pad. These are the findings of the committee. The Mars Initiative, while making great strides, is still in its infancy. Mars has hardly changed in the onslaught of the comets captured by the Veteran Array. So far, just 10% of our goal has been reached. We shall have extra resources. Looks like Enterprise just got canceled. Oh, Mind Cozy, how dare you. Don't forget to build those industrial replicators. You can't upgrade those, can you? I'll fund it. Let's see what happens. Only 10%.
Initiating communications.
Mars. I don't remember any of this. Not giving you dilithium. You all want it. None of you are getting it.
Complete.
It is not happening. Add crew quarters on space stations for 5% happiness, and power will fix itself on planets and colonization. That's what I'm hoping to do, actually. Let's go ahead and do that now. Starbase. Add. Oh, we can't do it yet because we haven't gotten the research. So you gotta add crew quarters. We don't have crew quarters yet.
Survey complete.
We'll have the promenade momentarily. And we'll keep going with the listing posts. But when we get crew quarters, we'll pick them up. Unemployment? Oh no, there's Vulcans not doing anything. I think not. Build. Industrial fabricators? Increases build speed, but we don't have any more space. So, probably better ground and space weaponry. That's kind of questionable. It's like, what do you want to do? I guess we'll go with the fabricator. Sure, why not? Watch the Romulan shack. They're shifty. Yeah, they're also
Our
massive.
enemies fear us.
Huge.
Perhaps they are not
Construction
fools.
complete.
You guys. If we were to declare war, this is just to test it, we would have to see, liberate, stop atrocities. Oh, screw that, we'll just liberate them. Liberate, liberate, liberate. Stop atrocities. But if we liberated all their planets, they won't exist anymore, so stopping atrocities seems a little goofy. We can't liberate the last planet? Why? There are no populations on this world, but we can do this. Our fleet is only made up of a few ships. And the Enterprise destroyed. It's probably a poor life choice. Coming soon, though. We gotta build a lot more ships. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Starbase. Go ahead and build a patrol fleet.
Anomaly detected.
Start building up the fleet. Remember, it's not just us. It's us and the Vulcans and the Andorians, and hopefully we'll wait for another year to end and see if we can bring in another group, and then we'll go after the Orions. The Orions will wreck you right now, Shaki, to fill your fleet cap first. Working on it. Scientist has gained a trait. Congratulations, Dr. David, Captain David. After launching a Class 5 probe, we have detected a damaged ship in Pajam 2's atmosphere. The vessel appears to be in distress. Go ahead and research it. Every time I see something about a distressed ship, I start thinking that it's gonna be the Botany Bay or something. I don't know. I don't know even what that would do. Damn, Enterprise is down. Should I rebuild the Enterprise? I don't think I can. I don't think they let you. We're not at that point yet where we can build those Warp 5 vessels either, strangely enough. I don't know what the year is that requires you to hit to do that. Check the ships your allies will bring. There's 1,000 fleet right here. And that would be the Vulcans. High Command. And then we've got the Guard.
Construction
Andorians.
complete.
And they've got a 2,000K fleet. So, 2,000 fleet. So 2K fleet. That's pretty good. Another Pact incident. Nope, it was ambushed by pirates. Sleeping dogs. After launching a shuttle to investigate, Captain David and a small team from the USS Earhart have determined that the crew of the damaged vessel have fallen victim to a noxious but harmless to the members of the away team. Noxious neurotoxin, which is harmless to members of the away team. Okay. While leaving the aliens unconscious but alive, Captain David has successfully hacked into the central computer and determined the toxin was picked up by the aliens after raiding a nearby star system. While looking to repair the ship's engines in order to lift the vessel from Pajem, its gravity well, Captain David was attacked by one alien of the vessel's crew, a female, apparently unaffected by the neurotoxin. A fight ensued, and Captain David is injured. The alien contacts the USS Earhart with a list of demands, including repairs of the ship and substantial material compensation. She threatens to kill the captain if her demands are not met shortly. He'll gain 200 experience, but will burn through more. We're running out of influence quick and in a hurry. Captain David is expendable. Starve them out. The reason it says Captain David is because I put Captain in front of it, so I know that it's a patron. So sometimes the text auto puts another Captain in there. We will be respected. Destroy the vessel. Captain David dies. Shit. Captain David dies. David's got it's a high level, it's a level 3 scientist, I believe. That's Lewis. No, that's Captain David. No, that's the Midway. I need to rename you. That's why it's so confusing. You need to be just the USS Midway. With Captain Lewis on board. You are Captain David of the Earhart, so I'm just gonna change your name to David so it doesn't see it anymore. Where did you go? There you are. Come. There. A little less confusing now. Shit. You're a tier 3 scientist. I'll accept the demands. I'm not losing a tier 3 scientist for 50 influence and 250 minerals. Some balls. Hopefully I actually get you back, because that was a Klingon vessel too. Ouch. Man, that sucks. That sucks. We're about to get 2 new colonies, too.
Anomaly detected.
You picked up an anomaly. Oh, he's back on task again, so we got him back. We detect life signs coming from somewhere beneath the barren, lifeless moon. Hey, don't get captured this time. I'm just saying. Just don't do that. That'd be great. You auto explore Midway. Construction ship. There's got to be something useful you should be doing. I don't know what it is. We got so many places that need to be scanned now. There we go. Go build some mining stations out there. Ooh, build some mining stations right here. Oh, I can't afford it. But move here. There we go. Now build mining stations there. Sweet. This is from one of the Klingon episodes of Enterprise, right? I think it was. That captain survives. Survive! Rivalry between the Orions and the Tellarites. Yeah, I want the Tellarites to join us before we go causing trouble, if you know what I mean. Invite to the coalition. Yeah, come on into the coalition. Denobulans. How you guys doing?
An
221.
alien empire is making contact.
Migration treaty is opened. What is this? Denobulans have considered the offer carefully and have joined us. Good. We're waiting for the 2-year mark, I think. Open borders! We no longer see any reason to keep you out. Nausicaans? Really? There's no way we've got friendly relations with the Nausicaans. Oh, there they are, Nausicaans. All I can think of is that Next Generation episodes where Picard got stabbed through the heart by a Nausicaan blade. It's like a young man. It's pretty great. I was not happy to kill you, Lucius. That was an accident. And by accident, I mean, I thought you would make it out of that. But they saw through my clever ruse. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits this network of tunnels. Interesting. Orions and the Tellarites, good to know. Migration treaty, they've opened it up. Good. Denobulans and Tellarites. I don't know when the next Federation vote is going to be. And we're over. Pause. We are now over. This opens up some questions. We need to make sectors. I'm thinking we're gonna make like a Vulcan sector. Sector management. Create our new sector. Pajem. The monastery at Pajem. Yeah, we're gonna put you guys in there. You guys will be managed by the Vulcan High Command. We'll take care of our business out here. We need to scan all these too. I think we need to pick up another science ship, to be honest. That might not be a bad idea. Anyways, that puts us back to only 3 planets to manage. Thank you. This shit was too much to deal with. So, policies and edicts. No. Planets. You need a leader. Oh, crap. Oh, we have one available.
Survey complete.
Go ahead and take point there. I want you to sector settings. Now we have war focus, meaning they will build us warships as time goes on. Military stations you're allowed to build. Respect the resources when building tiles. This sector will focus on generating minerals and energy. The sector will also build military ships if possible. I'm gonna turn that on. We're gonna try that. So, economic focus, also going to be building military ships for us, and they will auto-join the fleet. So that's what they're doing in the southern part of our territory. That is a mod, actually, to help you control large swaths of territory. You can kind of guess why I wanted it. Notice the uniform change? No, I didn't. Whoa, pop-ups like mad. I want to see the military change. That's still the same. His is different. There's sector colonies, probably because he's governor. All right, Federation Council, this is what we've been waiting for. And the Mars report has come up. We're 20%. 20% is all we've done. Estimates that over 20% of the final goals have been reached. Damn, I'll keep pumping resources into it to engineer Boone. All right. Legislators across the United Federation of Planets from Vulcan to Andoria have converged on Earth. Okay, so we've begun talking. What are we going to do for the next 2 years? Begin ascension talks with a potential member world. That's new. Tellarites have worked tirelessly to lay the groundwork for the ascension of new members. The following governments have met the high criteria to allow offering Denobulans and Tellarites. I want to bring the Tellarites in because I want to use them for the potential conflict with the Orions as we avenge the Enterprise and her crew. That's the goal. Tellarites, begin negotiations. So, at 3 options will happen. 28% chance, 28% chance, 48% chance. What? One of the 3 options will happen. I'm gonna have to go with low intensity again, because we don't have the resources to do anything else. I've noticed some of you talking about, wait, Shaq, don't do it, let them continue to expand, it's worth it, but I want them on our side now because we're gonna go to war. Because that's the thing that's gonna happen. So, that's the decision that I'm going with. Tellarites in the Benzite community. The Benzarian Commonwealth was given ascension status by the 61
Colony founded.
Closer relations. Really? Good.
Initiating
Another
communications.
What do we got? Minerals for dilithium. Decline. I'm not giving anybody dilithium. We're keeping that. We need it. Okay, so the Capital Section would like to cooperate more closely with our alliance. Leaving aside the question of membership, would you consider granting us association status? Yes, I would. Go for it. Slowly growing out the Federation. Not too soon. How's Bajor doing? I'm real interested in how Bajor's doing. Because they're surrounded by Cardassian territory. What show is he at? Still at Enterprise. For those asking. So it's not going to be anytime soon. 28% chance of them actually joining us? That's really low. So to get them to join... Shit. Earth. Starbase. Have we finished the research yet to make you guys happy? No. I kind of want to start the fight down here. And the Enterprise has died, so that's a thing. Got jumped by Orion. Was it Orion Pirates or Nausicaans? Orion. The Orion Syndicate right here.
Survey complete. Technology discovered.
We also have shielding tech. We're working on shielding tech. Yeah, we're working on shielding tech. Hydroponic farms. Penal colony. Lowers happiness. Deals with unrest. Or takes away happiness. That's not good. Or increase our border range. With the border range increase, we can grab territory like this. These ones on the edge. Unpause. Build more ships. Well, we're saving up the resources to do just that. Actually, we can afford another patrol frigate. Grab it. Who leveled up? Our governor of the new territories. Check the fleet. We're gonna be relying on our allies. Are all the ships updated? I don't believe so, but I'm kind of waiting for the shielding technology to really go and update them again. They should be, for the most part, all updated. This is the one thing they don't have yet. They don't have the upgraded tracking computers. Yeah, they don't have upgraded tracking computers. I'll update them, but I'm gonna have to come right back in here anyways.
Survey complete.
As soon as the shielding technology finishes. Look at what factions in your
Construction
government.
complete.
See if you can get influence from them. The only thing that I can get influence from at the moment would be if I want to rival somebody, and the only group that we're rivaling right now is the Orion Free States. Their naval capacity is inferior to us. If we could build the fleet up a bit more, we'd be looking pretty good. Fleet power, theirs is superior, and their technology level is equivalent. That makes me think we can take them. Technology level equivalent, and we help out with the Andorians and the Vulcans. We should be able to take them down. And do it now before they have a chance to build up. The only problem that may give us is that if they eventually join us, that means we will share a border with the Klingon Empire.
Mev?
Can't take that seriously. Unusual activity. For several weeks now, the United Federation of Planet Security has been attempting to trace a series of illegal database hacks. The intrusions seem to have one thing in common. They all have targeted locations known to store classified historical information on the eugenics wars of the late 20th century, where genetically augmented humans nearly claimed total dominion over Earth. Why someone would want to dig up ghosts of the past remains unknown. Very worrying. Very strange. I don't know what that would be from, honestly. Merv. You did upgrade your sensors. Yeah, we're holding. We're holding. Waiting for the shielding technology to pop up. I think we're looking pretty good. Let's speed up time a little bit. See if we can pick up maybe another destroyer. We've got all kinds of planets that need to be upgraded as our populations grow. And the other thing we wanted to pick up was, Mars is gonna take a while. Some fabricators, that's what we're gonna pick up. But if we do that, industrial fabricator, if we do this, you'll produce more influence, or more unity, yeah, do that. Augmented realities. The research station orbiting at Struev 23987 has gone silent, missing several scheduled check-ins. Unknown to the public, the station is one of two across United Federation of Planet space, still carrying frozen embryos of genetically augmented humans. Shit. These remnants from the eugenics wars have been kept hidden for over a century, though now it appears that secrecy has been undone. Cold stations.
Log updated.
Crap. Situation log. We can research this, but it requires a military admiral present, has one military ship in orbit. We need a new admiral. Now, the admiral that we lost, our great hero, you will be put in eventually at some other point. When the hell did we get a free admiral? Is that one of the patrons? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Nope. All right, we got a new admiral, apparently. Must have used you at some point. But I didn't name you, so we're gonna name you real quick. And send you to the wolves. Your first job, Admiral, is going to be to take the fleet, or some members of the fleet, and find out what's going on at this station. In a moment, when I find out where you're at. There you are. So, let's rename you to, let's see, how about Admiral McDonald? John McDonald.
Affirmative.
Congratulations. Where am I sending you? You Jaguars. Friggin' genetically engineered super soldiers. Go to... it's in our territory, I guess. Is that really right? Track on the map. Yep, it is. All right, so fleet, you're not going very far. One jump out. Head on over there. We'll put you in orbit of the station. Research this project. I guess you don't need the whole fleet, but we'll send the whole fleet over just in case. Jack, you're gonna lose your admiral if you don't get a bigger fleet. Am I? I don't recognize this event. Probably just losing my mind. You know what, we'll hold. Hold. All right, I'll listen to you guys. I'll hold, and we'll get some more ships going. Go big or stay home, Shack. So we got Mars Initiative annual report. We're at 30%. Really? God, that's slow. Yeah, I'll fund it again. Continue to fund it. Freaking end of days. We need more cash.
Technology discovered.
To orbit. Is this shielding technology? No, it's the border range, which is great. Border range is just pushed out. So we're not like really butt up against the Orion Syndicate. They're actually continuing to spread out. Nice. Colonial Bureau. Planetary border extrusion by 25%? Holy crap, this station situation far from home. Monthly influence. That's the way to go. We've been dying for influence forever. Do it. Ministry of the Interior. Yes, before we can continue to expand our borders, we must look inwards and make sure our infrastructure is sound, not only at home, but in our colonies as well.
Technology discovered.
Election. Oh, cool. We have an election. You know what we're gonna do? Ahmed, you're actually not a patron, so can I change your... I can't change your name until you're out of office. That's right. And you're not out of office yet. All right, everybody's up for anybody. I'm not going to support any particular person, so it could be a captain of our science ships, it could be our Captain David, Captain Lewis, or Binary Blade, one of our science researching peeps. Listening post is unlocked. Orbital dry docks and deep space naval yards. 0G. Synthetic dilithium forge. I want that. Higher cap. Khan is coming. I know. They're talking about
Survey
genetically
complete.
engineered soldiers, so it's gonna be Wrath of Khan up here soon. Migration treaty, Tellarites to Benzites, I don't really care. Doesn't really affect me. Khan! Election's
Log
going on.
updated.
We have a timed thing. I do want to get a ship over here, but should I send him over there? I'm really interested in the events. I don't want to miss one. Oh, Binary Blade, congratulations. You've been, promoted. You're now no longer researching stuff for me. Sad times. I'm gonna take somebody out of the chat this time. Dr. Recon. Congratulations, since you're the last person to
Affirmative.
pop up for a donation. I'll throw you on here. You are now one of our primary researchers, Dr. Recon, of the engineering facility on Earth. And now you have the opportunity to be promoted, voted into office, actually. So, kind of cool. I'm gonna send him. We're not gonna get the ships in time. I could build another ship. Damn, if we had the Enterprise, we'd be looking a lot better right now. Oh well, fortune favors the bold. Where are you? Get over here. Taking the whole fleet. Go, research the project before it disappears, because I don't know what happens if it disappears, and I'm not gonna wait. I wanna see what happens. We're doing it. I also need to research this. We've learned about a mysterious alien race named the Mineral Extraction Operation. Poses, you know what, research it. 86 days, come on, fleet. Admiral McDonald, what could possibly go wrong? Get over there and find out what's going on. The factions give you influence. They do if they like me, but at the moment, one of them is actually giving us stuff. Scientist. What do I have to do to make you guys happy?
Survey complete.
Basically, just keep doing what I'm doing. Non-violence, keep the peace. Strategic
Construction
resources.
complete.
We haven't picked up any new strategic resources because we're too busy currently making new colonies. Expanding like crazy. So here's the fleet. Augmented realities. A research station has been destroyed, and with it, any leads and who is responsible. Damn, we didn't make it in time. Other sites across the United Federation plants holding materials relevant to the awards have been put on alert. Very unfortunate. All right, we'll turn the fleet back. Gives us a chance to build back up. Looks like we didn't make it. Surface construction.
Special project complete.
Go ahead and give you a fabricator. extra minerals. Let's get those minerals coming in. Those industrial replication facilities that we're building in. Can I not? Oh, you can only have one. Oh, sad times. All right, Mars Initiative is now up to 40%. All right, there's another 100 credits. We'll keep funding that, building that up. I want to see what happens to Mars. We can review the Tellarite ascension process. They are at 12%? No, let me read that. The ascension to the United Federation of Planets is a long and detailed process, and while basic principles were agreed early on with Tellarite technocracy, the minutiae of Federation legal framework, trade regulations, and legal speak. First speaker, Paul Tebbs, attending the council session, has called for further investment from Prime Minister Bainblade's administration to ensure the ascension process continues smoothly. 12%. You do it for free, you get 12%. We pay for it. We're broke, but I bet it goes a lot faster. We have destroyers. We need more destroyers. McDonald's fine. It's right here. Oh, the chat's delayed. That's why. I was like, why is everyone like, oh, rest in peace, McDonald. She's fine. He's fine. Heading back to Earth right now. Giving him orders to take the fleet back to Earth and sit above.
Construction complete.
Here. Enter orbit. Don't upgrade your designs.
You know what's going on?
Technology discovered.
Whenever I did that, even in my playthrough, I failed it the first time. It resets after a period of time.
Initiating
Once they update it
communications.
since. Who knows? Whoa! Trade deal, research agreement and minerals with the denobulants. I am totally down for research agreements. Let's do it. We picked up our zero-G processing. We can now make synthetic dilithium. I'm curious to know how that's gonna work. We got everything unlocked. We have shield technology now. We can build minefields. Ooh, photonic torpedoes. Complete photonic reversal. What did you do, Ray? Ah! That damage is 3 times higher than what we're using. Okay, let's do that. Penal colonies. How are we doing on leaders right now? Normally it wouldn't be a problem, but we seem to be moving pretty quick through our leadership. I don't remember where that is. Probably under the leadership panel. There it is. 7 out of 10. Leader recruitment would be nice too, a little bit cheaper. Universities and science centers. All right, we'll do that. So we can get some more patrons on here. We get some more people on here. Phase discriminators. Energy storage capability. Field manipulation. This will be energy and reactors. Straight up research. It is critical for future advancement in physics and should be researched immediately. This technology represents a breakthrough in artificial intelligence. Can we build datas? I sold myself on the idea of having multiple datas, or having, Noonien Sung be born or something. When I did that, the manage faction button. If we go under manage factions, we get 0.8 from these guys. What does it take to make them like us? Why won't you love me? Freedom Initiative. They want ensuring the free movement of populations. We have free movement. No subject to population controls. So why are you so low? Maybe they're just not happy, just generally not happy. Interesting. Skynet is coming. Perhaps the future of the Federation? Skynet? Science ships are on their way, doing their thing. One of them is still setting a course for Trill. I love this plan. I'm happy to see it.
Survey complete.
Still don't have you guys. I love the Bajor is still free for now. Cardassians haven't invaded them. They're equivalent to us now. We can do it. We can do it. Second fleet. Who's the second fleet? Oh. We have shield technology. Oh, Okay, we're gonna go to war. We're gonna go for liberating and avenging the Enterprise. First and foremost, though, we need all of our shield technology. So we're going from polarized hull plating, Enterprise level, to more original series shields. That gives us 900 shield points. So from 15 armor to 900 shield points, plus 2 shield regeneration. Shields up. Let's go with fire rate, tactical controls. Let's keep you at this range. That sounds good to me. Bassard collectors? Sublight speeds. Alden, for the faction, you have to go to the species tab and change each species' rights in order to increase their happiness. Is that right? I'll have to take a look at it. Off-duty rapid shield infuser. Monthly shield regeneration plus 100%. I kind of like that. If you go into war, having your shields come back 100% faster. What's our shield regeneration now? Doesn't say. Weapons, we don't have photon torpedoes yet. We don't have new pulse cannons yet. We don't need extra power, but we do have hardened shields for extra armor. Shield emitters, 10% shield regeneration. Can't do it. Oh, yes we can. Goes in this spot. Ah, that's so cool. Or just hull points. Oh, I love the customization of this. It's so good. Combat speed. Inertial dampeners, chance to evade. What's your evade chance already? Evasion's 23. Meh, it's destroyers. Yeah, let's just keep you upgraded with tracking, because that's what they do. They take out small ships. All right, you ready for your upgrade? Neptune, you are getting shield tech. What level shields? That's shield regeneration. We want actual shields. Can I not? There's no engineering section here on this hull. Oh, sad times. I want you guys to close in point blank. Everything else is good, good. Oh, shields, patrol frigate, there it is. Total shields, shields up. Shield emitter. We'll change that out. What is this? Solid afterburner? Combat speed, 25%. Make you harder to hit or just a close distance? Probably just a close distance. Chance to evade, bring that up. Yeah, there we go. Inertial dampeners for chance to evade. We'll save you. You're at close range. Yeah, and yeah. Cool. Photonic cannon is OP. Photonic cannon. Upgrade the fleet. Upgrade the fleet. Actually, no, better yet.
Ships upgraded.
Why aren't you combined?
Ships upgraded.
Merge the fleets. There we go. We have a 1K fleet. Let's go punch an Orion in the face. Declare war. We are sick of your shit. You destroyed the Enterprise, and that was the last damn straw. So we want your, you know what, no, I'll do that myself. I don't need a ward thing. I'll just go over there and break that. We're gonna liberate all, oh man, you got a lot of planets. Can we actually liberate Orion? We can. We're gonna go after and liberate your home world. What about Taiwan? I wonder why I can't liberate these guys. Probably because they're the largest, maybe? And can I get you guys to stop the atrocities, meaning they'll lose all of their slaves, meaning they're gonna lose most of their income. What mod are you planning on doing after this one? I have no idea. Maybe you should check out the Battlestar Galactica mod and playthrough. Or is it just me? I don't know how that would work, because it's not really about managing an empire in Battlestar Galactica. It just seems a little off. That makes sense. And we can humiliate them and get a little bit of influence. All right, then. I like it. I like that the Tellarites are on board with this, and so are the Denobulans. So they're still going to help us. Watching the chat. Yes, Captain, and give it into your hatred. It's not hatred. They've got multiple millions of slaves. They're attacking poor defenseless ships that are passing through their territory. They've killed the Enterprise and the hero that saved Earth just because he was passing near, not even through their territory. These guys are Orion pirates. Orion Syndicate. This is safety, is what this is for our people. Where's the first fleet? Head on over here. Head into Romulan space. Romulan space. Head into frickin'
They
Vulcan
are a
space.
threat to democracy.
They are a threat to democracy. The war has been declared. The trick to being the Federation is not don't ever declare war.
Complete.
The trick to being the Federation is know when to declare war. You want to keep your democracy. Let's do this. We're going in. I like that the music starts to well up. Ba ba ba. What do we got? At last, this war will be the beginning of the end for your pitiful nation. You don't have the ground troops. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You start building them now. We'll start wrecking their ability to produce them. And we've got my allies. My allies will be on this. It's fine. It's fine. Salt armies. What? Earth Guard? Oh, cool. Well-trained military personnel that belong to Starfleet armed with heavy weapons. These troops are the last line of defense for Earth. That's cool. They've actually took a little bit of detail there. So I wonder if all of the groups have that, like, the home guard. I know the Andorians should. There's the assault armies. They are building. The United Federation of Planets has declared war. We dream of blue. Okay, that's fine. What is this? Dreams of blue. A small delegation of researchers is leaving the terraforming lab. In the distance, explosions can be heard, carried across the thin atmosphere. Engineer Boone glances at his timepiece. Comet! Crashed into the northern polar ice cap right on schedule. Minor quakes shake the surface and quickly dissipate. And miles... Let's pause this real quick so we can watch how the war goes. Superheat is stretching into the atmosphere. Boone glances at his time watch, firmly grasping the seals in his breathing mask and pulling it free. The rest of the delegation stares at him worriedly. This is why they came here, but the risk is still great. Boone is the first human to begin to take a fresh breath of Martian air. After years of work, the atmosphere is finally thick enough for a human to breathe. It unaided. There's still much to do before Mars will truly be a paradise, but this is a monumental step forward in humanity. Impressive progress. Fantastic. Is Mars the same? Is it? Oh, it freed up all the spots. Nice. All right, back to the fleet. All right, we're jumping. Oh, there they go. There's the Tellarites at 900 fleet power. It looks like the, wow, waste no time Romulans have already arrived in force with their larger ships. These are just their transport ships. This isn't even the fleet. The main Romulan fleet. I keep saying Romulan. Excuse me. Vulcan fleet are en route.
Initiating
The
communications.
Vulcans are en route. I don't see an enemy hostile. Oh, there we go. And then there can't be outdone by the
Survey
Andorians.
complete.
Oh, Andorians always got to go bigger and better. And here they go. They're going to be coming out of warp soon. Let's get the first fleet over here. We're going straight for Orion. We want to help out the Andorians as they arrive. They've just come out of hyperspace. Augmented realities. Oh, we just got it again. I'm not going to be sending this. It's not happening.
Log
We're in the
updated.
middle of a fight. It's not happening. Non-aggression pact. Good for you guys. Humans, people should not be prisoners of the United Federation of Planets, and neither should our own people. You guys are more than welcome to come into our territory, please. Please do. So, the Andorians. Jesus, the Andorians have arrived, and they are not dicking around.
Survey complete.
Mars Initiative report is at 55%. I'll continue funding it. Cool. So once you get a handle of like the pop-ups that come up, you know what they are, and you can just kind of speed through them. So it's not as bad as it seemed early on. Where's the first fleet? You guys are arriving now. First fleet has just arrived. I'm giving orders to engage. We're going to help them. Actually, we're going to follow them in. Animus, if you were spamming something over and over, you might have been. I don't know. I didn't notice it. So, a flotilla of civilian transports carrying Valakian refugees from the Orion Free States has arrived in our space. They have been allowed to settle on Mars. These unfortunate outcasts were forcibly expelled from their home by Orion authorities. They have been traveling from system to system since then, in a desperate attempt to find new homes. See, this is why we're heading over there. They are welcome to settle on Mars. Speaking of Mars, how many people do you have on there now? You guys have arrived. Excellent. You know what? Have yourself a industrial fabricator. I'm gonna put you to work. And pay you. You know, that's a thing. Bajorans and the Zindi. Independence guaranteed, well done. I've already given orders to the main fleet. Oh, we're gonna wreck them. I don't know where the main enemy fleet is, though. That's okay. Guys, you don't have to worry about me building soldiers. Look at the fleet. Look at the Andorians. They're ready for war. You don't think they've got soldiers to invade planets? We're training them right now. They'll be ready. And if not, we'll just sit over their buildings and bomb them until we're ready. The battle has begun. Federation is en route. Wish we had the Enterprise, but these bastards killed it, so, you know, that's a thing. The Zindi are guaranteeing the independence of Bajor. How weird. So there could be a Cardassian Bajoran
Engaging enemy space.
Zindi war. If we can take the space station out before their fleet arrives, we're looking pretty good. One thing I'm worried about is that if the Vulcans have been held up someplace by the main enemy fleet, they could be being engaged. Fundamental Declaration of Martian Colonies. The representatives from all over Mars stood ill at ease in one corner of the mess hall. The whole hall was ill-fitting for such a distinguished occasion, but rugged Mars has yet to manufacture anything else that could house such large gatherings. Finally, they were allowed to enter. So, a short while later, after the meeting commenced, John Hammerlich, now old and distinguished, stepped in front of the short podium. He was the representative of the Gunderdorf's Dome and one of the largest in the 22nd colonies of Mars, and his gravelly voice spoke for awe. We stand here, not unlike our forefathers did in the grand old city of Philadelphia, not to cast of tyranny, but to embrace freedom. We take the first step today as we make the fundamental declaration of the Martial colonies. This will be an uneasy negotiation. Shit. Are they trying to break away from Earth? Seems a little weird. All right, we've destroyed that station. Federation fleet, sit there and start targeting military targets. It looks like we have an enemy fleet approaching. 858 fleet power. We could take it if we had to, but it'd be high casualties. Do we have a scan of their systems? We do. They're using pulse cannons and light nuclear torpedoes. Oh, they're using plasma cannons. Shit. Hekar Dragonfly says, I'm glad to see that you're getting the peaceful way of terraforming Mars. The very first time I did it, they used asteroids, which ended up killing half of the Mars colonists. Might have been using asteroids as well to build up the atmosphere, but it looks like they've done it properly and it didn't kill everyone. Shaq, I put off the attacks too, but it was my biggest mistake in my campaign. They got stronger, and the more stations you lose, I got decimated by a 15k fleet. That's why I'm not waiting. If I have the advantage now and I know I'm going to liberate these worlds, do it now, break them up into multiple empires, or at least one more friendly to us, and have it done. Don't wait. Especially with my allies ready to go. So, it looks like they're trying to engage the... Who is this? Tellarites. They're trying to engage the Tellarites. We can catch up to them with the Federation fleet. Let's see what they do. Are they going to engage the Tellarites?
Updated.
I don't want to be the one that has to sit here and fight them. What are they doing? Interesting. We've ran into another empire. Are they moving in? Let's slow this back down to normal speed. They are moving in. All right, Federation is going to help out. I've given orders. Go to warp. Hopefully we can sandwich them between our two fleets, because I'm pretty sure the Andorians have got this in the bag. I don't know where they're going now. It's gonna be fine. Oh, the augmented realities event? Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Have they engaged? They have engaged. Tellarites, just hang in there. Reinforcements are en route. As soon as they jump. Are they winning? Shit, I think the Tellarites are winning. They are winning. Sweet. Fundamental Declaration of Mars Colonies. It was one of the most ambitious articles in the Fundamental Declaration of the Martian Colonies. As the terraforming process progressed, more and more resources shifted to Mars. The air was still thin, but people could walk unaided on the surface and truly tame this new world. The Confederated Martian colonies have decided they will initiate a constructive project that will rival any of that on Earth. A lucky draw picked the Utopia colony, a tiny hamlet on the Utopia Planitia lava plain as the site. Within a month, the small town was transformed. Within 2 months, the foundation of a superstructures were placed 16,000 kilometers above the colony in synchronous orbit. Now the Utopia Planitia fleet yards fill the sky with dozens of giant dry docks. You are shitting me. Utopia Planitia's just come online. Do I get to see it? Is it actually here? I'm just gonna assume it is. So that's where all of the main Federation ships are built. What the hell? Oh, enemy transport fleet. All right, Federation reinforcements are on the way. Tellarites, just hang in there. Ground troops. How many do we have? Not enough. Gonna want a couple more assault armies. Gonna build up 3 more. Did they run? They ran. Where did they run to? Let's chase them down. Or they were destroyed. You can set the fleet to let friendlies join up or not to. I don't need to. They are on this. They've already engaged all of their major production facilities on the border here. What I may do with the Federation fleet is go after one of their, this right here, the outpost. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Federation fleet's gonna destroy this outpost and knock all of this territory off so we can expand this way. Shaq, if you encounter the Borg, wipe them out, don't even leave a single cube intact. Ugh. I don't know how that's gonna go down if we get that far. I'm a little worried about the big update that's coming out, because once it does drop, this is probably gonna be broken. I'm still trying to figure out a way to make it so it's not gonna be broken, but we'll see. We need to mount up our ground troops. Keep the great work and have a cup of coffee on me. Well, thank you. Let's check some surfaces real quick. What's going on these worlds? You, why don't you have a research facility? Mars, you're working on it. You're doing your thing. I don't know what the Utopia Planetian shipyards are actually gonna do for me.
Survey complete.
1701 was built over San Francisco. Yeah, the Defiant was built at Utopia Planitia, though. So was all of the Borg fighting ships after and during DS9. All right, so it just repeats that. We can go do that whenever we want, apparently. At least for a while. Let's build... Power plant here, just to shore up our power. Federation fleet's about to arrive. Look at that. The Vulcans, Vulcan High Command, has invaded Aklia, it looks like. So here's our annual report. We're 65% of the way on the Mars Initiative. Nice. Continue to fund it. I can't wait to see what that does. When you set the fleet to join up, you will get a really big fleet as the numbers are added. If you don't, they will send small fleets all over enemy territories. In this case, it seems to be working fine, but I'll remember to do that, Aminus. Thank you so much for letting me know. Review their ascension progress. 22%. That's really slow. That was with medium. I wonder what high would do. Expensive, though. 400 influence. 200 influence, 400 minerals. The minerals don't really bother me. Let's do low intensity again. I'd rather spend this money on new starships. Like another Intrepid class. And then get max fleet.
Construction complete. Survey complete.
Well, Ben, yeah, that's true. All those things you just said about the update. But the problem is it's going to break the campaign. Most likely. That's the real problem we're going to run into. We're losing warp. It's going to be all hyperspace lanes in the new update. I'm not crying about it, though. Pretty happy about it. All right, fleet has arrived. Let's kick the crap out of this space station, wherever it is. It looks like it's like in the sun somehow. Yeah, right. So we'll go blow that up. What are you? Oh, you're one of those spacefaring races that don't have warp travel. Ferengi Alliance, excellent. We've actually met the Ferengi Alliance. Bring greetings from the Grand Nagus, Durin, the undisputed ruler of the Ferengi Alliance. We can learn so much from each other. Where are you guys located? Way over here on the other side of Denobula. And the Delphic Expanse. Oh no, Bajor! Totally covered. Oh,
Engaging
man.
enemy station.
Whoop, there we go. We're engaging the station. Federation fleet has arrived. The bigger the nation you're trying to add, the longer it will take. So if I would have tried to bring in, say, Trill, for instance, which we don't have contact with yet, but one that I did, so maybe these guys, the Benzites. That would have been really quick because they're super tiny. That's all they have is their homeworld. Okay, that would have been interesting. Regillian Consortium. That's the Next Generation episode, I think. I kind of love the idea of bringing the Noskins in because they're so violent that it would be really weird. How we doing? Fine. Just gonna take a little while. The war goes well, 62%. We could probably complete. Move our ground troops. Embark all. Yeah, we can move the troops in. Ground forces. Prepare to move out. I want you to head over to Vulcan space. Go here.
Construction complete.
Fleet should be almost done.
Construction complete.
That's gonna take a hot minute. Let's speed this up. That was the wrong button. Oh, is that transport fleets? Yep. Survey completed. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of information. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at our newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Earth. The public is enthralled, and many donations will come in to aid the research. I'll take more research, sure.
Construction complete.
Pushing through some really heavy research right now, like photon torpedoes. Yeah. What do we got? Coalition offer, the Ferengi Alliance. Huh.
Construction complete.
Need that.
Technology
Wolf
discovered.
359 has been
initiating communications.
Scanned. Deep Space Science Centers come up again, and we got science consoles. Ship hull, hip shields, and weapons. It's like 1% though. Yeah. Crew bunks. That's what you guys were talking about. If I get these, I'll get free repairs on my ships over time. Tempting. Deep Space Science Research would be nice too. Let's do that one. If they're gonna do that, then why remove them in the first place? Oh, they're talking about the update. So what do I think about 1.9? On the outside, oh, there's the enemy fleet right there. Are they actually freeing their world? They're attempting to. We may have to counter this. Minerals research agreement, I accept. Whoa, what is this? In 100 years or so, this new shiny research facility will no longer be the Carl Sagan Institute of Technology. Richard Daystrom, in all his dazzling, maddening, brilliant glory, will reshape the galaxy and acquire the name to itself. And acquire the name to himself. But well before that, the venerable annex will already be a bastion of research and academia. Inspired by the pioneering spirit of old and the new fundamental declaration charter, the local Martians have decided they must be able to rival Earth, not only in industry, but in the contribution to mankind as well. This vision lasted into the future, making Mars one of the most respected scientific institutes in the galaxy. A remarkable building. Sweet. Oh, there it is, the Daystrom Institute, which they mention in Next Generation. Very cool. Okay, guys are still doing this, aren't you? How are we doing on food? Not well enough. Sacrifice power for all that research. Bring me that sweet, sweet research. Indeed. We have the Daystrom Institute. That fleet has just been reinforced. Where's the nearest friendly forces? Too far out right now to help. Have you not blown that up yet? You're getting there. There we go. And Dorians are coming back over here to kick the crap out of them. That's what I like to see. Come and reinforce the fleet. Oh, we got a new ship. What are we gonna name you? You. You are a destroyer? Grab a destroyer, Captain, real fast.
Log
we did John
updated.
McDonald as the admiral currently to the fleet when we lost the Enterprise. Oh, the Enterprise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll put one of our battleship captains in. I like to rotate them, so. Another. Oh, Trill! We made contact with Trill. Fantastic. You. The Kyoto. Nice. Sadly, you're getting renamed. And you will be the Captain Neeson of the USS Saliani. There we go. Captain Neeson, congratulations on your promotion. Did you destroy it? You did. So this territory should, there it goes. So this territory should change.
Technology discovered.
Time to bring the fleet back. Maybe we can join in on the fight that's going on right now. Potentially. Augmented realities. Our intelligence operatives have discovered something alarming. A group of humans have declared a state for themselves in a star system they've named Navam Satara, claiming to be the inheritors of the great Khanate under Khan Noonien Sung. This population is comprised of genetically engineered supermen and women, gestrated from a cache of embryos left over from the eugenics wars and stolen from the United Federation of Plants. It didn't wait, it just went ahead and did it. This is worrying. Where is that located?
Survey complete.
I don't like this at all. Genetically engineered. What have I done? What have I done? I don't know where they're located, but it's scary. Research this. I want to make contact with Trill. It's kind of deep in their territory now. Why are you so negative? Oh, you don't like xenophobic. That's right. Shit. They win the battle. They won the battle. Before we arrived. And they've already invaded this planet. So, the Mars Initiative project is at 75%. We'll continue to fund it. It's almost done, and I'm really excited to see what happens when you finish it. Engineering Stations 2 unlocks shields, armor, and health. That's actually really good. Naval capacity plus 25 is pretty nice, too. We're actually maxed out naval capacity.
Construction
Holographic Naval
complete.
Command and Naval Depot. Grab that.
Initiating communications.
Consortium would like to cooperate more closely with the Alliance. Leaving aside questions of membership, would you consider granting association? I would. So those guys are actually located out here. So it'd be interesting to bring them into the fold because that would put them like right in the middle of the Orion Syndicate and the Klingon Empire, which oddly enough hasn't expanded as far as I would have thought they would have by now. A little strange, but whatever. Each his own. Construction ship. There's still more research points and mines to set up. Let's keep pushing this. We need to keep getting all of these resources. Oh, what's this?
Our enemies fear us. Perhaps they are not fools.
So who is it that rules your amusing little star nation today? What a quaint notion, to vote someone into power. It will be inevitably lead to your collapse, of course. Oh, goddamn Romulans. Piss off. Non-aggression pact with the Ferengi Alliance and the Xindi. Cool. Wow, if we get the Tellarites, we'll claim all of this territory. We'll probably work on the Denobulans next, just to patch that. Maybe the Xindi next, if we can. It's slowly fixing it. It's not terrible. Mutual threats and all that. And they don't like the Cardassians. That's right, because the Xindi signed on with the Bajorans. So if the Cardassians go to war, they're gonna drag. If they go to war with Bajor, they're gonna drag the Xindi into that war. How do the
Rule of acquisition
Ferengi feel
number
about
34. War is good for business.
35. Peace is good for business, but okay. Pretty neutral, actually. Yeah, they're just neutral. They don't care.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
They're part of the coalition, too. All right, fair enough. What do the Romulans think of our... They hate us, and they don't kind of like the Tellarites. No, they don't care about... The Romulans and the Klingons haven't met yet. Check it, the Cardassians have Trill. Did they grab Trill?
We are ready.
Shit. The Cardassians claimed Trill. Jadzia, her planet's been captured. Oh no. Oh well. That just means there's another place we gotta go liberate at some point. Send our reinforcements over here and back them up. Who is that? Denobulans have just sent in a fleet. What the hell does a Denobulan fleet look like? You've piqued my attention. I don't even know what your ships look like. Oh, okay, they're using those models. It's kind of like default model. It looks like that the Orions, if I could just zoom in on the station. Zoom in. Don't wait.
Initiating
Chase them
communications.
off. Damn.
We are ready.
The Cardassians have closed their borders to us. That's not too surprising. Look, they've kicked out our...
Rule of acquisition number 34.
Nope,
War
you're
is
not
good for
getting any of my
business.
dilithium. Atmospheric readings from Malfred 2. Their uniforms have changed. Do not match simulated projections. Research it. Or maybe that's just the scientist uniforms? Yeah, the Earhart is MIA. I can almost pull you off of here and send you up to deal with our power supplies. Give the Bejor's association status. I thought I already did that. No, I haven't. Bejor, be an associate, quick. I vote yes. And I bet the rest of them will follow suit. Let's see. We are glad for this opportunity. Yep, they've got it in. Cool. I'm gonna get you into defense status. We must be at peace. We gotta finish this war. The Sherrilak Corporation. Sherrilak. Oh, God. It's the things. How are they an empire? The corporate. Sherrilak Corporate. We can learn much from each other, I think.
Initiating communications.
I'm not really sure how that's supposed to go. All right, let's plan on invading a planet. Let's go, let's invade their capital. So, the first fleet, come on over here and set up shop. We've already got the Andorians. Vulcan High Command has already set up shop above their territory. I love their ships, by the way. Vulcan Defense Force. Let's grab up our transport fleet and put them into orbit. And we're gonna invade this planet. And look at that. See? Slave races. Told you. Not nearly as many as I
Technology
expected.
discovered.
The rumors were worse than it actually was. Still pretty bad, though. Next stage thrusters. This tech allows you to choose between two specialized paths that obtain your next stage thruster, or improved polarization. I like this path idea. Let's try that. Rare technology, dangerous technology. Polaric ion power station. Dangerous technology. Ion energy is highly volatile form of energy based on polaric ion particles. Polaric ion energy can be used either to power generation, with extremely high potential, but polaric ion devices are dangerously unstable and prone to causing chain reactions. Oh! This is the stuff from Voyager. They had a planet that used this stuff to make power. Anyways, it blows up as Voyager's like on just barely in their sensor range. Destroys the entire planet. And it's so powerful it rips like holes in time. And some of the crew get sucked into moments before the explosion, like a day before. And they can't change things. Don't forget, when the Cardassians integrated with Trill, you can't release them anymore. It'll be fine. It's fine. We'll free them somehow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're not doing this. This is a terrible plan. I'm thinking yeah, food might not be a bad idea because we're hurting. Let's do it. Extra free food. All right, where's our transport fleet? Where you guys at? Coming out of warp now. Good. Swirling shadows. How many times are they going to do this? Oh, I didn't upgrade my troops. If you upgrade them to Makos, you get 30% damage bonus. That sucks. Mars Development Project. It is raining on Mars. Of course, the first drop lands undocumented many kilometers from the nearest human being. Everyone can walk around freely unaided on the surface, but the population is still in the low millions and has not yet spread to every corner of the planet. The vast weather monitoring systems, of course, is carefully tuned to keep track of volatile storms. Not a gentle summer drizzle, but today it is raining on Mars, and it will not be the last time. That is freaking cool. I love their detailed descriptions of these. All right, the troops are on their way. The war is just about over, whether or not I invade this. We're gonna try it, though. Look at all their ground troops, holy crap. Me thinks we're not going to win a battle on this planet. Sherlock and the Denobians have become rivals. That means there's probably gonna be a war. Oh crap! Look at how all this going on right here.
Construction
it's just
complete.
This portion of the galaxy. How big the universe actually is. So cool. I love this mod.
Technology discovered.
Fun fact, polaric ion energy was also mentioned in the last mission of Star Trek Legacy, in which it was used for a near-unbreakable shield. Really, Square? Huh. I wonder if they took that into account and added that in. Or if this is a technology that's trying to like bait you into using it with huge benefits, and then it like blows up your planet. That's what I foresee happening. That's why I'm avoiding it. Hydroponic farms would help a lot. Farming subsidies. Let's go for the hydroponic farms and get those in the station. Trade deal offer. Whoa, Federation Council. Pop-ups everywhere. Let's see. The trade deal offer. Vulcan Hegemon is automatically declined. Okay. Weird. Rivals. Close borders. They've closed their borders with us. They're gonna be a problem, the Shellyak are. You could just lob nuclear missiles, everybody. Wait, it's Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, it's probably the wrong universe for that. Let's review the process. 24%, that's it. High intensity negotiations. We're 24%. I don't think it moved. Do it. Mars Initiative is almost done. Probably the last time we're gonna have that pop up. Ground forces have arrived. You guys are never gonna be able to do this. Maybe if I had
Survey complete.
A sensor has detected an object of indeterminate size in orbit of Morphrid 5. All right, let's take a look at it, Doctor. Ground forces are hitting the ground. Half of them are Vulcan. Oh, Vulcan reinforcements have arrived. Cool, so here's my troops. Here's the Vulcans landing at the same time. Let's see how we do. We're completely outnumbered.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Vulcans, please hit the deck. Thank you. It's close. I think we've got this, though. If we didn't have the Vulcans backing us up, we would be screwed. This will be the war right here, if this works. Some of these are at 50%. I'm way past 50. Okay, this is gonna be closer than I thought. I could pull them out and heal them. No, I'm just gonna let it run, because it's too much cheese to do that. I'm not doing it.
Invasion attempt aborted.
We failed
For
the
now.
invasion. Shit. This is why you gotta upgrade them. Several hours of searching, the crew of the USS Midway seemed about to give up on research the mysterious signal. However, the science officer checks a very subtle shift in subspace that indicates the presence of an object hidden in plain sight. Science officer suggests that a concentrated tachyon emission from the Midway's main deflector dish may be sufficient to reveal the object, as the subspace shift bears many similarities with existing cloaking technology. 66% chance of event. Two options will happen. Screw it. Activate the beam. I'm too curious not to. The tachyon burst successfully reveals the object appears to be similar in function to a human probe, complete with some sort of cloaking technology to hide it from most attempts at detection. Why would it be human then? Upon sensing it, that it has been discovered, the probe attempts to activate a self-destruct mechanism, no doubt a safety measure to prevent acquisition. Quick thinking from the Midway's tactical officer, however, places a low-intensity phaser discharge into the source of the power spike, to sufficient to disable but not destroy the probe. The probe is tracked into the cargo hold where the USS Midway science officer and engineering team examine it. After several hours, they believe they have accessed its main memory core and the data contained within. The probe itself appears to be ancient, so much so that the species that launched it may no longer exist. The data is corrupted. Plus 100 to physics research. Weird. How random.
Technology discovered.
All right. I was gonna say, was it enough to push us over the research? We can put in arboretums into we can build arboretum buildings. Plus 4 food. You'd think that would affect happiness. Plus 4 food. Only 1 power though. Yeah, let's do that. Well, shit, we need to put, we're 100%, so the war should be over. Let's zoom out, give it a second. The war should be ending any minute now. The invasion is over, we know that part. Tellarite wishes to give the Zindig Council Association status. Bless you, cat. Sneezing on my foot, thanks. I don't know if you guys could hear that. No flutes, huh? We already got the flute. We already did that whole storyline. I accept. All right. So 100%. The war should be over. There it is. Our assumptions about humans' weakness have been hasty. As a token of our new experience, we accept your demands. It's the best possible outcome. You have won the war with the following demands. Liberate, 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 stop the atrocities, no more slavery, and humiliate them to rebuild a little bit of our influence. Accept. Let's see how it changes the map. Give it a hot minute. The Orion Free States only have this one bit right here. Victory is ours. Excellent. Can we make a... let's contact them. They like us. So let's offer them this and this. Migration treaties. You guys can come into our territory now. It's really all we can do until this goes through, so. We can offer you association status? They're considering another offer from us. Okay, so there they go. They've accepted our offer, and we'll start building a friendly relationship with them now that they're one of our associates. Is there anything else we want to do with them right now? Probably not. Sweet, there we go, guys. Oh my goodness, all the things popping up right now. Non-aggression pact, independence guaranteed with you. We no longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our borders. Good. Good. Migration treaty. Yep. Good. War is over. Good. Oh no! You'll be transformed into a cat creature. What, guardsman? All right, guys. So there you go. Orion, the original government has been dealt with. We now have a friendly government put in below us. We'll probably try to integrate them as well if we can. And we've made some pretty good strides toward giving us a border. One may even say a neutral zone with Klingon Empire. It's going to be one with the Romulan Empire soon. We should probably get our science ships up here as well, scanning and searching. And we need to bring our fleets back to the Sol system. At the same time, we're trying desperately to bring the Tellarites into our organization, but they're just not having it yet. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but once they do, yeah, we'll be growing. And we'll have a border with the Cardassians, which is a little scary. Oh man. I'm trying to debate what's gonna go happen next. We've got
Our enemies fear.
Wait, is that Stellaris? I don't know where that is. Where is Counselor Troy's territory? Where is Beta Z? I wonder. Because that's another group. I'm trying to think of, like, the founding members. That would be closer to Cardassian space. One would think. Beta something. That's not it. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to wrap up the stream here because it's about 3 hours. We're plus 3 hours now. I do plan on streaming more later. I think Wasted's going to be streaming sometime this afternoon over on his channel or maybe on Twitch. I'm not quite sure. But then after he's done later this afternoon, we're going to try to get together and stream some Star Citizen 3.0. Super pumped for that. I tried to stream it yesterday. I could not get on the server to save my life. So hopefully it's working now and they fixed whatever the problems were. But I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream here. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. That does me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel if you love some sci-fi gaming goodness, or head on over to the Discord if you want to jump in with like-minded sci-fi lovers and play some games. Right now we're doing a lot of Life is Feudal, which I'm going to be logging in hopefully in a little bit, let my throat rest and start digging some holes. So, all right guys, I'll see you next Saturday and we will continue the story of the Federation, our story of the Federation. Ba, 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 ba.